Hey, Sassy fam. Welcome to your mid-month check-in for October. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. If you're new to the channel, mid-month check-in is a baseline reading only, no clarification. Like always, your sign will be timestamped in the description box as well as the comments. I got you. You guys. I'm feeling a little extra. I hope you are too. It feels good. Like most folks, I can feel my energy rise a little bit pre-season, and that's right about where we are. Feels good to make changes and just kind of transform just a little bit, you know? And now it's a great time to do it. There's fantastic energy flying around for everybody. So I'm actually recording this on Friday the 13th of October. This comes out the 15th. On the 14th, there will be an annular solar eclipse. And here in my hometown of Austin, we don't have a full view of it, but we'll get some of it. Hopefully I can capture some of it on film. And if you can capture that solar eclipse safely, let me know. If you're on Facebook, tag me in it so I can see what you've seen, because I won't get the full picture of it. I'll get to see some of it though. Really excited, but it's fantastic, and it happens approximately 10:23 a.m. my time. Scorpio season begins October 23rd.
It's showtime.
Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe not. Christina, I don't have any Scorpio in my chart. What does it feel like as a Scorpio to enter Scorpio season? I just want to know. It's an excellent question, you know? I think we can all relate to music a little bit in terms of that emotional flow. Music is really good about carrying people that way. I'd have to say, if I were to try to capture that Scorpio essence in song, well, I think it would have to be Time of the Season by Zombies, you know? It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy, and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun. And depending on who you're talking to, it might be closer to Season of the Witch by Donovan. But somewhere in there. You get the idea. Oh, speaking of mid-month, November. November is a really even month. The middle of the month is going to fall during the middle of the week of the middle of the month. So I have my choice to release the mid-month on either Sunday the 12th or November 19th. So I'm going to go ahead and do the mid-month for November 19th, which happens to be my birthday this year. Yay! So I'm going to share part of my birthday with you guys. Oh my God. What should my birthday outfit be? Oh my God, what do I wear? You know what? I take that back. I know exactly what I'm going to wear. I haven't put that one on camera. Outfit. I haven't put that particular outfit on camera yet. So beginning November 1st, just as a reminder to you, there will be an increase in ads everywhere on everybody's channel. Okay? Not just mine, everybody's. And once more, nobody has any control over it. All right? You know who I feel bad for? The folks who make content in the ASMR community. I am an avid, huge fan of ASMR. So I don't know what's going to happen to those folks. They rely on quiet for their audience. They don't do mid-roll ads. There's just no way you can maintain the ASMR quality and have mid-roll through it. So I don't know what those folks are going to do. I don't know if YouTube's going to make an exception. I'm someone who really consumes it personally. I even dabbled in it for a little bit, as some of you remember, Whispering Stacks, and some of you, bless you, still ask me about it. But no, I mean, I don't know, guys, but just as a reminder. And then also thank you for your support. In that same vein, I did experience the drop-off effect as anticipated. However, it was next to nothing, and yeah, you guys actually saw to that. So I did experience drop-off. I lost a couple hundred folks within the first 24 hours. And then thanks to you guys, my regular subs, you liked that video, you shared. I have the data. From all your shares and all your likes, did I recoup those couple hundred that fell off? We picked many new subscribers up and then exceeded it. You guys are the best. I mean, really. And that was all in 24 hours. In less than 24 hours. So not only did I lose those folks, you guys are like, shares. So we recouped it right? And then some. And then some. So, you know what? Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Sassy Fam is the best crew on YouTube. Fight me. Fight me. Okay? We're a selective group here. We're an acquired taste, yes. And then so is my tarot. So thank you for having distinguished acquired taste. I appreciate you. All right, you guys. Like always, thanks for checking in. Thanks for being part of the channel. Remember to drop your comments below. Take what resonates, leave what does not, all that jazz. I will see you at your sign. Leo, like always, you're up first. We're going to do a brief years and theirs, no clarifiers. What's going on, please? Show me Leo and their person. Show me Leo and their person once more. And like always, your person does not have to be significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover. It's whomever fits that dynamic or doesn't. So, take what resonates, leave it does not. And reverse those energies as you need to. Show me Leo and their person. Show me Leo and their person. Show me Leo and their person, please. Show me Leo and their person. Your side, but as I said, reverse them as you need to. Ten of Wands, the Moon, the Lovers. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Hold on. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Tower. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Shared. Yes. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Such a small guy. Small little changes. It's not visible yet. It's not visible despite all the energy that's here. You don't quite seem to know which way you are pointing your investment yet. Yours was incredibly straightforward, and I hesitated because I do understand that energy. I do. But then what immediately surrounds you confuses me as well. You know. Okay, so you have Ten of Wands, the Moon, the Lovers. You're working very hard to keep a special connection secret and safe. You're telling me you have to work very hard to keep it under the moon. Not to keep it so much as a secret, but just to try to keep it out of your mental awareness, just straight up at the forefront of your knowledge and your emotional knowledge. You try not to think about them. And it's hard. It's hard. You got a strong connection like that. You got a special connection like that under the moon. It's going to want to come out. And to see those two, my lover, my moon, my lover, you know, I have a t-shirt that said that because it has such a strong bond, right, when it's under the moon. Because it's still trying to express itself. The love's connection being what it is, it's so terribly strong, it's still trying to express itself even whilst it's under the moon. And that's when you dream about the other person. And that's when you have those moments during the day, waking dreams and waking impressions of the other person. And it's intuitive at this point. Your strong connection, it's intuitive. It's not directly interacted with. It's not directly spoken with. This is no contact, not in the real world. Okay. You two connect in a different plane at the emotional and spiritual level at this point. But Ten of Wands, it's hard for you to keep them there. It's hard for you to keep them there because you don't want them to be under your moon. You want them to be more near reality. Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Tower. Disruptive. Disruptive. You know, somebody here very much professed their love to you. And there's an equal distribution here of hope. Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. Equal, equal. And it's like if you're on board with this, if you feel the same, will you work on this with me? Will you work through this with me? And then the Tower. Whatever that offer was strongly changed or retracted. And it was a real offer, too. If it's the same to you as it is to me, it's kind of a proposal. It's kind of coming across that way as a proposal. If this connection means the same to you as it does to me, then let's both put our equal selves into it, whatever that means, in terms of love and real world contribution. And then Tower. That concept, that question blew up. And then what's left is Six of Swords, the Sun. This idea of I have to leave behind this energy that makes me happy, but not quite Knight of Wands. Your energy, your warmth for them still points back in their direction. It's not an accusation. It's just your lover's under the moon. You know, you have, that energy is always going to be with you in some way, be it in the real world or at the spiritual and emotional plane of existence. You're still going to have very strong feelings for them, is my point, and they you. It's never single-sided, ever. People forget that. Lovers, by default, is dual, too. Souls are connected in different ways, in strong ways. So while it feels like the sun may have gone down on this particular connection, it's still very much with you. And your energy would still go towards it. I'm saying this as a singular energy here. In Page of Pentacles, no matter how small, a part of you wishes to invest in this still in some way. Because you can still feel it pulling you backwards. And we had to exit this idea of the sun. This construct, this whatever this is, made us very warm. It made us very happy, and we exited from it. They exited. It was a little bit of both. It depends. You know, somebody can put forward the proposition, so long as we're on the same page, can we put the same level of effort in it based in love? And if it was retracted, they moved on, or you couldn't take them up on that offer, and still hence the same. So it's not really about sides here, who's at fault. You would know best. It was probably a little bit of both, okay? It's just, it's with you in some small way. I'd like to do something, and I don't know what that is. Your energy still points to them. It's not an accusation, but that also means it still points, theirs still points to you too. It's just harder to access under the moon. But in those moments where you have those fuzzy waking dreams, you know what I mean, right? Or let's just say at some point you're sitting on the couch and you're not really paying attention and you're just mindlessly watching TV. Then you have that moment. It's not you, it's them. Something hits you a certain way that makes you want to laugh, makes you want to cry, makes you cringe. That's when your two souls are kind of talking even during the middle of the day. And you know it's them. And for those of you who are much more comfortable with your intuitive feelings, you've had that same sort of connection with family members. Like when you think about mom or dad or your best friend and then boom, they call. That's what that is. That's a soul connectivity, most likely 6 of Cups. Okay? This one's a lover. It's a little different. The energy hits different. It's a little sharper. Okay. And, you know, honey, you know, just a little, I mean, I can still have those moments with mine to this day, and it still shocks me, even though I know better, you know. And it's, when you feel it, and it's not convenient. It's never convenient, but it still kind of leaves you in awe. When you embrace the connection and understand what it is, it could still leave you in awe in those moments where it's like, damn, that person, I hope they're okay. And you do. And you still think about it. That Page of Pentacles, could I, something? I don't know. You might do, honey, with that spike in your energy towards the bottom there. Anything's possible. I don't know why they're under the moon, and I don't know why the proposition was retracted. It is what it is. But you both, no doubt, had something to contribute and learn from it. Okay? The stars. Our dreams, hopes, desires, 4 and swords. We are resting upon this. Your advice here is to rest upon your dream, your hopes, and your vision. What is your dream, hope, and vision? Take some time for you with the 4 of swords and reflect upon it. What would you like to see? You would like to see them, the 6 of Cups, as we were discussing. Okay? When you close your eyes and you see their face, what do you hope for? What do you desire? Little guy. He can say a little something. It's not a big investment. It's not. That's realistic 3D. It's small as it gets. For something like this, I think we can do a little something. And I don't know what that is, honey. I don't know what it is, and I can't make guarantees. It's your advice, and I don't argue with it. I actually agree with it. Sometimes look at that, the tower, the lovers, the moon, the sun. the sun and the moon. I forgot to point that out. Dang it. The yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, the divine counterparts, the duality, all here. Duality, duality. A spike of energy of the tower that suggests dynamic change. And sometimes when we have stuff this strong, there must be dynamic change, or else how would you know you could? I hope this helps you, or if anything, gave you something to think about. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Sag, welcome to your mid-month. Like always, we're going to do a brief yours and theirs, no clarifiers. Show me Sag. Show me Sag in their person. Show me Sag in their person. Show me Sag in their person. Like always, your person does not have to be significant to their spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, husband, wife, whatever. It's whoever fits that dynamic or doesn't. So take it resonates, leave it does not, and reverse those energies as you need to. Show me Sag. Show me Sag in their person. Show me Sag in their person. All right. We're going to start with your side, but as I just said, reverse as you need to. Two of Cups. The Hanged Man. Page of Cups. Well, like, I don't know what to think about that. You are gaining perspective on love. The Magician. The Knights of Wands. The Hierophant. Somebody wants you, baby. And you're upside down. You're like, I thought about my love for you, though. And, and then you're showing me a response of, what? Hold on. It's interesting. Hold on. Justice, the Sun, Seven of Cups, Emperor, Big Daddy. All right. I don't know who that is, but somebody, it could be you, it could be them. I honestly don't know, and I'll tell you why. Even though it's your reading, so that should technically be your slot. They're showing me levels of I got this. So I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and default to you because it is your reading. As the Emperor, someone who is self-empowered, takes pride in being self-empowered. I'm in control, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm about. And he's not a perfect guy, he's got flaws like everyone else, but for the most part you're saying, I'm large and in charge and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it, that kind of thing. But he's not like saying that, he's like, I'm in charge and I know it. It's kind of like that's what he does. And you're, so this is beautiful. The Two of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Page of Cups. You're like, I've thought about my feelings for you. I told you that I loved you. I know that. I've been looking at it. So your feelings at some point were expressed between you and someone else. Whether or not the exchange was given back to you, I don't know. But they're showing me summoning skills. Sag, come here. I want you over here where I am. You know, it's pretty strong too. And the Hanged Man, but you're like, perspective, I need perspective on my feelings. And I don't know why. But you need perspective on your feelings. They went into rest. You expressed yourself and then you rested, the Hanged Man. After that, I don't really see you doing anything, so I don't know what happened, if anything at all. But now you're showing me Page of Cups, and it's coming across as almost a little shy, a little sweet, a little apprehensive. You're just kind of like going, okay. I mean, if you're... Okay, well, if it's coming from you, okay. It's kind of like that, so I don't quite know how to explain it, but there is the expression here, love. And then you went on pause to reflect on it, to reflect on what you said and what you felt, so I don't know. But you're gaining insight about yourself, maybe with this other person, I don't know, but Page of Cups response is sweet, but it's also shy. They're showing me the Magician, the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant. It's like, And I admit that's kind of sexy, right? Like, who did that in the movie? They went like, and you're like, ooh. Yes. Because there's something in that, right? It's confidence. It's confidence. I don't remember, but it's kind of like their energy is doing that to you, but it's like at the energetic level. I want to talk to you. Yes. What's the subject matter? So, the Magician, the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant. I mean, someone's officially summoning you. I don't know how else to describe that. What it looks like in the real world, how it actually manifests itself in the 3D, I don't know. But if we do, it's actually quite harmonious. I do believe that's your page responding. I do. But it's super shy for some reason, at least when it comes to this person. All right? I don't know. But this is the same person that knocked you upside down and, made you think about your feelings and how you express them preceding that. Interesting. I'd love to, dang it, I can't can't clarify. I'm super curious. Anyway, Justice, the Sun, the Seven of Cups. If we remain open to the cups in a positive way, not in a fuzzy, confusing way, not in the fantasy way, okay? But we actually, positive, as in Seven of Cups, positive position. In other words, we're not going to just dick around in each other's feelings. We're actually going to take a second to explore them and talk about them real quick. You know, there seems to be, this is good. It's positive. So whatever is discussed and or expressed is positive. Okay. And we are expressing balance here, that this is correct for me as I understand it, and this is correct for you as we understand it. And we're both happy for it with the Sun. So whatever goes down here, the idea is that our emotions, somebody here is saying, are on the same page. I know I feel really good about this. And I think you do too. It's correct, it's fair, and it's kind of an openness or an admission to openness that perhaps wasn't there before. I don't know. But it is radiating sunshine and warmth, so I trust it as being genuine. Okay? It seems to be genuine, and you're kind of like saying, this is fair. You see what I'm saying? The response that Justice feels like you, it's kind of like you're saying, this is fair. Okay. And you're just kind of radiating warmth. As someone's trying to express themselves. Okay? Let's get some advice for you. It's interesting. When it comes through, I have no idea, honey. I have no idea. But it looks nice. I don't know what that is. It's officially being summoned, and the Hierophant's signing off on it, honey. So that's the guy. His word is kind of like law. You would think it's this guy, the Emperor, but he's just, it's so expected of him. My word is law, and you're like, is it though? And with the Hierophant, when it comes from him, it's kind of like, oh, that's, well, we can't really argue with that one. It's because it's coming from a higher self. You see what I'm saying? Whereas the Emperor, he can be a grumpy pants, all right, when he doesn't get his way, but the Hierophant is like, yeah, but I'm the official person here. It's different. It hits different. It hits different completely. So to see the Hierophant, you know, manifesting, and don't get me wrong, he's not cool as a cucumber. He has some heat on this. He's got some passion towards this. But it's also directed under this is some of the things that make me happy, is my warmth to you and how you provoke these strong feelings in me. So yes, it's warmth. Yes, it's passion, but there's also more to me than that, right? And this is what we're trying to crack open and discuss. I hope it's a rough translation, honey. I can't give you more without clarifying. Let's get some advice, please. Let's get some advice. Okay. King of Pentacles. Yeah. The Ten of Swords. Ending and or pain or upset. The Emperor between you two. So yeah, stuff went down. Okay, so that Emperor is you and the King of Pentacles. See, we got two figures. Oh, that's funny. Aries and Taurus. You're the two most stubborn in the deck, honey. You know, it might have some very strong, or the Lovers. Go off. I just knew it. I knew it. I know what I know. I know what I know. I know what I know. Okay. I know what I know, honey. Some of us are quitting our jobs. Okay. Yeah, no, I know what I know. And what landed right between you. So you both had a certain reaction. Okay. For every reaction, there is a reaction. You both had a certain reaction. So there's the Lovers. Boom. That dropped over that Ten of Swords. So you both felt the ending. Or some sort of ending. You both felt the pain of it. You both felt the hurt of it. So King of Pentacles and the Emperor. So it's consistent. So we got some Taurus here. We got Aries, like I said. We got some Libra. Yeah. But yeah, there you go. It's, if anything, I don't know that you two will kiss and make up, but with that kind of energy, it'd be nice, right? So I don't know if you two will kiss and make up. But what I am saying is that the connection's bigger than you both. And at that core, you both have a baseline. A baseline of interest in trying to connect to it at a deeper level. I can't help falling in love. I go deeper and deeper. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Madonna. Okay. No, it does look beautiful, so I'm not questioning it too hard, and I hope you're not either. Stuff goes down between people all the time. The thing is that your two's connection, like I said, has a very strong baseline, and you're both aware of it to some extent. And, you know, it's so funny because you're showing, that's why I wasn't sure, because your energy is so kind of sensitive and emotional and quiet and even shy around this particular subject. But in life, you're like, I am emperor, right? So you got a heavy game face. And for whatever reason, this particular reaction makes you react in a way that says, I'm shy about this, okay? I'm sensitive on my feelings when it comes to this and when it comes to you. They know that. They know that. They know that. And I applaud their boldness. It's attractive. You know, it is. So anyway, I have no idea when this is coming through. I honestly couldn't say. We're still technically in Libra season, but I really don't know. Regardless, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Aries, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, we're going to do a brief yours and theirs, baseline reading only, no clarification. Show me. I have to tell you, your in-depth coming up for next week was interesting. I did give you, I apologize, but there's a good reason why, a 10-minute intro. If you watch it, you'll see, and it will make sense. But your in-depth was very interesting and a very sharp contrast to what I had been seeing for you, so it was good. Good, strong improvement. But yeah, there will be a skippable intro for your next in-depth, yeah? What's going on, please? Some of the Aries Collective, some of the Aries Collective, some of the Aries Collective, some of the Aries Collective. Show me Aries in their person. Aries in their person. Like always, your person does not have to be significant to other spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, husband, wife, whatever. You know, it's whoever fits the dynamic, if at all. So take it resonates, leave it does not, and reverse those energies as you need to. Ooh, the sun's out today, honey. It's been overcast for days, so the sun's out. What's going on? The Hanged Man. The Emperor. You know what's funny? Five of Pentacles. Okay. Four of Cups. The Queen of Wands. The Seven of Swords. I don't like it, neither do you. You're learning about it, though. As I say, Sag had some of these key elements in theirs, and I promise you, I watched these multiple times in between readings, never mind what you see on camera, so it's meant to be. Four of Cups, the Queen of Wands, ain't they sulky? Sorry. It is what it is, and if cross-watchers are offended, I don't know what to tell you either. It's true or it isn't, so. And you're processing this very thing. You're here. There you are. Yeah. Congratulations. I agree. You know, here's the thing. There are no guarantees, and what I'm doing is super quick. Boom. Seconds. Okay. How this unfolds over time, I don't know. How long it's been taking to unfold, Alma. That's exactly what you're looking at. Time. How you are perceiving this connection over time, as you should. And you're doing so boldly with the Emperor energy. And you're taking charge of this. You're saying it's been a while. I need to look at this and I need to do something about it. And you are here in your own self-claiming energy, so I don't question it. And the thing is that you are and you need to, because this does need resolution. It's looking like it's been lingering way too long. And it's kind of, we're in that phase now with whomever is connected to you. It's like, this isn't going to improve. There's a good chance it never had the opportunity to improve. I got news for you, honey. This person's all but gone, except physically. Their emotions are gone, and they're mentally not involved. They have a stronger component in them with the Queen of Wands. Could be fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. But it's not for you to access. Or they don't want to share it with you. Like I said, it's a little sulky. Theirs is the Four of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Seven of Swords. That person's all but left the building. They're saying, I'm unhappy. You know how I'm usually fiery, Aries. Like I'm usually passionate. I am, just not for you. They don't seem to have a plan about how to improve it or what they're learning about themselves in order to understand that they probably shouldn't be in that state or that they should do anything about it. Now, this could be temporary, but it don't look temporary, and I'll tell you why. You're showing me, I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to open up in a completely different chapter in my life. New beginning, fresh start, fresh eyes, fresh spirit. No agenda, the Fool. You're on the path to a new beginning here with the Fool. And again, I'm going to refer you back to the in-depth that I opened you with. There's a reason for that. I strongly even though you can skip that intro, which is again about 10-11 minutes. I don't blame you. But there's a reason I put it in there. I'm seeing some elements here that are similar to it. And again, it was coming from that point of view of this took time for me to understand, but indeed I am understanding it, and I'm going to make a decision. You're showing me that again. But it took time. This did not happen overnight. It's still going to continue to be a process. When your full energy hits in terms of you can really feel it and allow yourself to open up towards it, I don't know. But it is building and it's getting bigger. You didn't show me shared, you showed me singular. Ace of Wands, the Chariot, Knights of Wands. I'm going to happily and gladly, with the boldness of my own self, go in this direction, and it has nothing to do with you. You're showing me fresh, new energy, boldness, movement, momentum. This says it has nowhere to go or nothing to do to upgrade, to become self-aware. And that's unfortunate. I hate seeing that for people. I really do. I hate it when people give up on themselves and then they hold someone else responsible for their own unhappiness. That pisses me off. Because it's like saying I completely negate any responsibility or accountability for my own happiness. So I'm going to sit here like a lump of coal and look at you and hold you responsible for every bad feeling and thought I have. Deal with it. And you're like, oh no. It's almost like you're looking at this person and say, I don't recognize you anymore. I don't know who you are. I don't know what this is. But for the most part, you're saying, I don't recognize you anymore. You have so much more in you than you show me or feel towards me or give to me. You used to have the goods, but guess what? Used to don't count in present day. So I don't know what happened where they turned off. You no longer have access to the best parts of them. It's almost like they hold it hostage. The inspiration, the creativity, the passion, whatever. The drive to move forward, because you're showing me unstuckness. I gotta go. I gotta move. I need a new chapter in my life, man. And they're like anti-movement, anti-development, anti-stuckness, anti-mental growth, anti-emotional growth, anti-anything that says upward progress, because that's someone who's unhappy, and I'm sorry that they're unhappy, but you don't get to hold someone else hostage because you're not happy. That's going like, this is what I warn about all the time in the moving on readings. Stop going like this. It's their fault or your fault, and start saying, what can I do to improve this? Because it takes two. If they wanted to improve with you, they'd have to look at themselves first to incorporate working it out with you successfully in a healthy way. So Hanged Man, you as the Emperor have had more than enough time to have perspective on this. You've been thinking hard, honey. You've been thinking real hard. And you're gaining insight a little more every day, and Five of Pentacles is the conclusion. So it's looking like you're abandoning what they've already left. See what I'm saying? They've all but left the building, and you're thinking about, well, I'm just going to exit the building. Because I agree, it's not fair. It's not fair to hold someone else hostage because someone doesn't want to look at themselves, and they just... You. Aries. I accuse you, Aries. You're the reason I'm miserable. Is it? I'll tell you, human beings are funny creatures, honey. As human creatures in the wilderness with real animals, they don't act like this. They pretty much live on survival instinct. You know, this is either making me survive and thrive, or it ain't. And you know, if this person wasn't surviving or thriving, they need to stop and look at themselves and say, why? And if they're that upset, and because that's a lot of misery and upsetness, and I don't want to deal with it, why aren't they asking themselves, what's up with that? Because you are. This energy has put you kind of in this position to ask yourself, what's up with this? As you should. Okay. I went over on that, but it's like, I can already kind of see how this is going to jump forward in the future. Okay. And the process has begun now. You are wanting to explore and open up more and more now. You are seriously contemplating breaking from this now. You know, and maybe they want you to be the bad guy, honey. A lot of people need a bad guy. That's why they refuse to do anything or grow. I'll just sit around and make you miserable till you do something, and then I get to blame you. No, they were already gone. I've seen that argument 1,000 times. I didn't leave you. You already left me first. That kind of thing. That's what this is. All right. Advice, please. Advice, please. 3 cups. Connecting and or reconnecting from the place of the heart. Page of Pentacles. The King of Cups. There's something else or someone else in your heart space you wish to connect with and invest with. Something that you say is capable of emotional growth. Okay. Something that is capable of emotional fullness. Someone who actually claims their feelings and doesn't act like, you know, that. We are very much desiring to invest. Page of Pentacles. I don't know, but just listen to the advice. Very much wanting to invest in bringing together something that does speak and feel from the fullness of the heart, does not neglect its emotions or hold someone else hostage for their own sense of, I don't know, vindication. King of Cups suggests emotional maturity. This is what I feel and I claim it thus. I don't hold anyone else hostage for what I'm feeling. I'm responsible for it. That kind of thing. The advice is to follow that. The investment, that's correct. Okay? All right, Aries, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month check-in based on reading only. No clarification. Show me. Show me Aquarius in their person. Show me Aquarius in their person. Show me Aquarius in their person. Show me Aquarius, please. Once more, like always. Your person does not have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover. It's whomever fits that particular dynamic, or not at all. So take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse those energies as you need to. Show me Aquarius in their person, please. Show me Aquarius in their person, please. Yep, from now on, that has to be my standard intro. It has to be. I got it nice and summarized, but it has to be standard from now on. Yeah, you understand. Starting with your side, but as I said, reverse those energies as you need to. All right, Page of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. It's taking you a minute to move on, but you're doing it. Just go at your own pace. Don't rush. I don't know what you're leaving behind, but you're doing it. Some of you have just begun this process, Page of Wands, little guy. I'm beginning to have the insight, the courage, because again, fire at page level is nerve, excitement, interest, curiosity. And given that the Six of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles is in front of it, you're nervous, but you're opening up towards it, moving on. I don't know what from, but it's there. Then, Six of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. Can't we just be friends, Aquarius? No. I don't know why you're saying no, but you're saying no. It's like they're saying, I miss balancing with you. Well, maybe... Hold on, let's see that shared real quick. The Chariot, the Four of Cups, the Sun. You're saying this is not my happy spot. I don't mean that kind of happy spot. I caught that one. The Queen of Wands, you have fire burning inside you. You're saying this is not what you want. This is not your Plymouth Rock. You don't mean to land here. And I don't mean that as an insult. It's just simply this is not where you intend to land your ship. You're guiding towards something that says, I need to move in this direction. You say that there is something here, but it's not what I want. And congratulations to you for saying it and not accepting anything. I can't stand it when people settle for friendship when they know that's not what they want. This person says they don't have feelings like that. They don't have those feelings like that. They enjoy balancing with you. Maybe they get something from you in turn, because it kind of feels like an exchange of this benefits me, but like low key. It doesn't feel like it's out of proportion. It doesn't feel huge, but they low key benefit from this connection, this balance. I don't know what they constitute. So anything with the balance, Six of Pentacles, automatically makes me leery because we can often associate it with work-a-day contract, and that's how I often see it. But upon clarification, depending on someone's motivation, which is why I'm huge on motivation, I'll see all sorts of emotional behind that Six of Pentacles, which suggests it's a relationship, but they don't actually want it to be that way in the real world. They want it to be more functionary as opposed to relationship. That's their comfort zone, or that's what they expect to get out of it. Something that's, again, comfortable, functionary, or profitable. But given their Five of Cups, emotional sadness over this, they're saying I could lose my balance with Aquarius, which kind of tells me, low key, I suspect, they won't be getting something anymore by losing you in a way that supports them in a functionary point of view. So we're talking monetary security, safety, whatever. That's why they're upset, is by the loss of it. So they're still trying to tie you to some concept of friendship, to keep that going, even if it's at a cut or a loss. And that's not your Plymouth Rock, babe. That's not where you're trying to land your ship. It's not. It's just not. So I would say good for you knowing that, not settling for friendship. A lot of people will, because they think that this is as good as it gets, or this is how I get to keep this person. You're like, that's not enough for me. And you're saying, Four of Cups, I don't like what this is. It might be good enough for you, but it's not good enough for me. I need more. You're like, I have a Chariot. I have a boldness of heart. I got to move in a particular direction. And it was in the name of love here with the Four of Cups, but it just disappoints me. It's not what I want. And maybe it's what you want. And I'm sorry it hurts you, but it's not what I want. And I get to have some say in our connection. And this is not what I want in a connection. And the Sun, you feel a lot more liberated. Excuse me. It is what it is. I had to switch from coffee to water. Well, as much as I would love to sip coffee for the next 2 hours, I'll pay for it later. So can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Excuse me. So the Queen of Wands, the more you kind of move in this particular direction, your Page of Wands accelerates to Queen. And in other words, your confidence level feels correct in doing this. Basically, all you're telling me is that I know me and this isn't correct for me. And I don't know how long you participate in this balance. I know that it was long enough that this person can feel the potential loss of it, and that's why they're sad. So I know that they benefited from this in some way, even again if it was low-key. Again, security, a constant sense of day-to-day structure, or straight-up monetary benefit. Okay. And that's kind of like a sad throwdown towards the end. Can we at least be friends? So I can still get some, even if it's cut in half, I can still get whatever I need from this? No. 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 It takes two to participate in that agreement, honey. So remember that. That's any contract you agree to. It takes two to participate. If you want to choose to give to it, even at a lower level, that's your choice. It might just be because it's a comfort for this person, or that they really still need the material help, but that's, again, it's your choice. And you get to participate in any contract that you are a part of. You don't have to choose it, you don't have to renew it, or you can. It's up to you. But I do know you want to pursue your sunshine, because whatever this is, it is not meeting your emotional needs at all. No. So again, good for you that you know this, so you don't have to humor any more than you need to. And what you're thinking is you're taking your time, and you showed me that. It was slowness. So that tells me you've been participating in this for a while. Years? I don't know. So it's time to move on. I kind of know what this is to you. And I know what it's not supposed to be for me. Those are the places I gotta go. Yeah. And again, the more you pursue that feeling and the thought and the action to back it up, your sunshine comes out, your confidence comes out, your sense of direction comes out. It's beautiful. Your Chariot, I keep coming back to that. I mean, Chariot is often the metaphor for vehicle, as we can see. He's the Emperor's in his vehicle. I don't know. Some of you have big shiny cars. I don't. It's just so you wanted to use your car to go in a completely different direction. Lexus. I don't know. It's so shiny. I think it's silver, white. I don't know. Anyway, it's like I've always wanted to take this baby in a completely different direction, and now it's something like that. It's hard to. Some of you are really comfortable in your vehicles. You like to spend a lot of time in there. All right, advice, please. You're not leaving this behind with malice or anger or hate. It's a gentle separation. I gotta go, and it's not up for argument. You're just going. How long it will take you to fully exit, I don't know. There's something about your energy that says I gotta do this slow. I don't want to rush. I need to take my time with this, but I'm doing it. Okay. The Six of Wands, sense of confidence, achievement, Knight of Swords, taking action, Four of Swords. You've rested on this and healed yourself towards it. So like I'm saying, that confidence is not a jerk reaction like anger or hate. It's like the more, this is, even when, okay, let me make this clear. Even when decisions are difficult, and most decisions are, the good ones are, the good decisions, the ones that are really life-changing, they're difficult, they're supposed to be. But even the most difficult decisions, once we would have resolved upon an answer, once we have resolved upon an action, our confidence rises, because now it's like, this sucks, but now I know what I have to do. And that's why knowledge is power, because when you feel that, you know it. When you know you have the correct answer over a very difficult situation, you grasp that answer, you conclude that it's correct, you looked at all the angles, you did the pros and cons, you weighed it up, and you know what your answer is, and you don't make excuses, you don't talk yourself out of it, you claim the knowledge, then that's where you feel knowledge is power, and that's where your confidence rises. So that's why you're showing me that Queen of Wands and the Sun and the Six of Wands, because here you are, you've rested upon the subject, now your energy is consolidated with the Knight of Swords. He's prepared to take that kind of perfunctory, this is what's happening action. That's what he's best equipped to do. He doesn't handle the love stuff, he doesn't handle the passion stuff, and he doesn't handle the pacing. He's like, this is what I have to do. End of story. And then there's a Six of Wands. So like I said, continue to rest on this, but know when you've reached your conclusion, it's time to take action. It will feel correct because it is, and that's what I tell people all the time. If it feels correct, it's because it is. All right, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Gemini, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, we're going to do a brief yours and theirs, no clarification. And I want to tell you, and or I guess warn you, give you the heads up, that your next in-depth is intense, okay? But a developed Gemini, one who understands the complexity of things, you understand, right? You understand. They can't all be smooth and straightforward. That one was difficult. It wasn't an easy read, but I kept it. I kept it because I feel somebody somewhere needed to see it. So if it does not resonate with you at all, if it's a very small portion of you, I should not be surprised. The whole point of doing open readings, which is the theme for this coming week, was to touch on other things and push them, really push them. So I got a particular profile of that Gemini, but if you don't resonate with it, I understand. Okay, it's not for everyone. It really isn't. But still, just wanted to give you the heads up. I am trying to be sensitive to other people's sensitivity. Okay. All right, show me Gemini in their person. Show me Gemini in their person. Show me Gemini in their person. Show me Gemini in their person, please. Like always, your person does not have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, whatever. It's whoever fits that particular dynamic as I'm describing it, or not. So take it resonates if it does not, and reverse those energies as you need to. Show me Gemini in their person, please. Show me Gemini in their person. Show me Gemini in their person. I'm not going to lie, though. I don't want to tune into that same group. I don't. That wasn't easy. And I really struggled, honestly, honey. I'm being honest with you. I struggled to keep that one. I did. But it had notes in it that had a certain level of specificity that suggested I was saying it for a reason. And you know, honey, I'm the one who coined the phrase real tarot is real life, because it is. And that was somebody's real life. All right? So out of respect for that person who needs to see it, I hope it helps. All right. Here we go. Nine of Swords. We got stress here. The Fool. The Four of Wands. You know, you got something in your mental energy that's kind of giving you a headache. A little bit of a mental cramp. Like that. But you're still saying the Fool. Open. Open to what? Four of Wands. Some sort of relationship energy. Okay? The Hanged Man. The Ace of Wands. The Page of Wands. Whoever this is on delay. They are being marked as a new entry. Five of Pentacles. We haven't gone out socially because some of you were still on guard about this. Some of you were still recovering from a break. And perhaps your energy is leaning towards, is it time to open up? You don't know. And it's something that you personally have been struggling with and will continue to do so for a minute. And that's why I believe this person's on delay. We're not ready to meet them yet. I think it's brand new. Use your intuition at this time. It will help guide you appropriately. Don't pressure yourselves to start engaging in social activities that you are not ready to. I don't know that you are. You're starting to feel the pull between the Fool and the Three of Cups. Something about you is starting to edge more and more open, like a flower. It's trying to unfold, but it's tight flower. Okay, but it is trying to unfold for you. Your intuition's talking to you at this time. Continue to allow yourself to be guided by it. Because, you know, and I see the stress here, and that stress is normal when we lose relationships and things like that. And depending on their depth and time spent and level of intensity, looking forward to getting back out there, quote unquote, can either be stressful or an exciting thing. And you're kind of showing me a little bit of both. I'm both stressed by this idea, Christina, and I'm also a little excited by it. I'm somewhere in between those two. So, and I think that's a reasonable response. It's very Gemini, and it's also the very human experience. I'm a little here and I'm a little there. I'm trying to make those two work. And you are showing me, it's interesting because you're not showing me so much as social engagement, like 7 of Wands, 3 of Cups. I don't think I'm ready for that. Because there's this idea of I'm afraid right now. I'm afraid of breakage. I'm afraid of the possibility of breakage. And it's that still raw feeling of I haven't completely gotten over the other thing. And, you know, and there's these concepts before we even get out the door. What if it just doesn't take off? What if it fails? What if the next thing I interact with, what if that breaks too? Well, these are all normal thoughts. And you're processing all of them. Your intuition's out here, though, and it's saying, you know, Gemini, honey, your feeling to get back out there and to try again is much bigger than that fear. And it's true. That's what I'm seeing, too. I think what I'm looking at is a Gemini who is showcasing to me very normal anxiety, stresses, and or fears about getting back out there. Who knows, honey? Maybe you're getting nudged by family and friends. It's like, Gemini, you know, you're going to waste, honey. You gotta da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I know that's always well-intended advice. Isn't it always, though? It always is. But that doesn't mean it is. You need to go at your own particular pace. Trust your feeling more than anything else. Because right now I see you actively blocking going out. Just in the general sense. Not even connecting or reconnecting. Just social engagement, full stop. Not, no, I'm not ready. And it's coming from a place of stress. Okay? But are you edging closer and closer to taking a chance again? 100%. Are you there? Not quite. You will be. And when you do, someone's there on standby. And by that I mean the Hanged Man is in one of those positions I see maybe, let's call it 20% or less of the time, that says, here's something for you, but it's on delay, or it's not in yet because we still have work to do. So that means you have a new adventure here waiting for you. You have it in you to open up towards relationship energy again. You're not completely shut off, cynical, or jaded, right? Again, I'm going to emphasize this again. You're showing me very normal concerns and fears and anxieties. Extremely normal. You're getting through it. You're working through it. And when that happens, when you get in a more comfortable place, boom, there's an energy. It's looking like it's a matter of time. It's literally a matter of time. Possibly when you start poking your head out the door, boom, there they'll be. I don't know who they are. They might be a fire sign, but that's not the point. Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands. There's the new opportunity. There's them opening up towards it as well. But again, delay. Okay? So I have no idea who it is or they are. I just know that once you start getting back out on the mean streets, that's when you're going to meet them. Okay? There you go. You'll be all right, honey. You'll be all right. Listen to yourself. Trust yourself. When it's time to step outside your door, you will. Like I said, your sense of joy, optimism, and the ability to start over is much stronger than the stress and anxiety surrounding it. So I want you to trust these components, not these components. All right? All right. Let's get some advice, please, for Gemini. Show me advice, please, for Gemini. Show me that advice, please, for Gemini. Show me that advice, please. Show me that advice, please. Okay. 9 of Cups. Yeah. Wish fulfillment is here, but wish fulfillment, we must remember, is on the personal level. 9 of Cups. You need to understand what makes you happy in order to provide your own sense of wish fulfillment. It's very rarely just handed to us. It has a prerequisite of us understanding ourselves in order to make it happen. So love yourself, know who you are, know what it is that you want, know what it is that you are wishing for yourself. And the Tower, change will come in time. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, the Magician. Oh, you want to manifest in a different direction based on these results. Oh, how interesting. Okay, well, that's very you. You're kind of like saying, Christina, based on these results, I have new data as to what I should be manifesting. And you know what? I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to slow it down. So pacing for you might have been a problem in the past. Getting involved a little too quick, perhaps, or you didn't get to know that person well enough there's some sort of comprehension in there that you still are very much invested in understanding your emotional self for you first, knowing who you are, what you're about, and how you should love yourself. That's still here. But you're saying, I'm modifying it. I've learned some shit. The Tower. The Magician. I learned I need to change up or switch up my manifestation level, and we're gonna go slower. Okay. You're modifying manifestation. If I was doing a full in-depth read today, I'd probably call it that. Modifying your manifestation. And so you are. You're getting a better idea of what makes you happy, of what would please you, and what constitutes wish fulfillment as you understand it. So that does take a Tower. Your insight, you said, on these particular subjects have changed. And so while your manifestation might have slowed down, you're saying it's because I have a new understanding of myself based on this. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Try to abide by that. Listen to yourself. Understand your manifestation. You'll be fine. Gemini, I hope this helps you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Libra, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, we're going to do a brief yours and theirs, no clarifiers. I have to tell you, I did your in-depth and it broke my heart a little bit. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. But it had a component that I was like, oh, God. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I have to tell you, oh, God. You got to tune into that one. That was different. It was unique, for sure, special. I see that you took a beautiful offer and created a whole life with somebody who, by all rights, if I remember correctly, you know, I am with memory, they'll be showing up soon, very soon, within fall, possibly within your birthday season, but sometime over the fall, in other words, now. And that's when the journey starts. And it's a beautiful journey. And it progressed quickly into a full-blown Ace of Pentacles, and the legitimacy was on it, the offer was on it, the passion, the love, and the commitment, everything, the whole kitchen sink, and it starts soon. Okay, that energy shows up soon. And then somebody from your past catches up to you, and it's much slower. It was just earth energy across the board, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it was so slow. They offer you something else with the same sort of intensity behind it, but it was also soul bonded. At the time their offer catches up to you, you're already in something else. And it was the offer that perhaps they should have made some time before. And it didn't. For some reason, their offer was so slow. Circumstance, time, or they just didn't know how to catch up to you or be ready to offer you this. And by the time they're ready to offer you, you were in something else and it's completely committed and done and sealed. It broke my heart. You're connecting with that new one soon for some of you. And the one that catches up to you, the earthy energy I saw, not until 2024. Ah, then it's too late. Oh. That was... Man. Anyway, just watch it in depth. It had... Oh my God. I was so happy for you, but at the same time I was heartbroken for that soul bond who finally caught up to you. Finally made the offer they had always wanted to make, but for some reason it took them forever. I don't know why. It was that same person who had broken your heart. The one you wanted everything from or with or something like that. So. Anyway, tune into your next in-depth. Alright, show me Libra in their person. This may or may not apply. Show me Libra in their person. Show me Libra in their person. Like always, your person does not have to be a significant other, a spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover. It's whomever fits that dynamic as you best understand it, which is to say, it may or may not. At all. So take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse those energies as you need to. Show me Libra in their person. Show me Libra in their person. It was a year, more than a year, I think, by the time they caught up to you. So that would be late 2024. Oh my God. With your side, but as I said, reverse them as you need to. 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, you know. You've been holding on to some uncomfortable emotions for a long time. That is a really long outstanding pattern. So you're a Libra who's done this before. It's not an accusation. That's what the cards are today. And if you are familiar with my work, you know that the 4 creates a closed circle. In other words, it just goes round and round. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't benefit anybody. But all human beings go through it at some point. However, there's a nice turnaround for you in the Queen of Wands. At some point, you start to feel really good. Much better. Okay? Your sense of confidence goes up. Sense of passion goes up. Okay. The Magician, the 8 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. Somebody has made a decision to really manifest some work with you. And I don't know if it's coin. I have no idea. But it helps get you out of this, whatever it is. Whatever that proposition is. I don't know if it's romantic. I don't know if it's literally work. This person looks like they got a serious mind on their solar. But they are saying, I'd like to summon forth a cooperative, well, a high functioning, I should say, cooperative effort with Libra. In other words, 8 of Pentacles is really real work. It's more than 3. It's more than 6. 8 is, we're talking production level. Okay. Where 2 people openly profit because they're putting in some of their best efforts. Okay. Let's see that shared here, if there is any. The Moon, 6 of Wands, the 5 of Wands. Yeah, this feels like a work thing. I know that sounds disappointing, but it just, there are things that are under your moon right now, and your confidence is one of them, and that's why I see your confidence come out further in the future. Whatever this is helps pull you out of this lethargy and what I call the jerk circle. So the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles, that's perpetuation. So it's like, I'm upset, disappointed, lethargic, low-key depressed, maybe. I hope not, but you understand where I'm going with the description. In the 4 of Pentacles, it's been like this a minute. I don't know how to let go of this feeling. I don't know how to make it feel better. I don't know how to make me feel better. And then somebody interjects. Now, it's a very specific summons. Someone could be offering you a job and they want you to come on board. Somebody wants your help with something. I don't know. But they're saying, come work with me on this. And it seems to put you in a better feeling of, oh, okay, this is good. I like this. So it's getting you out of the pattern. And that's why I like it. When it comes forward, I don't know. The 6 of Wands is under the Moon. Your own personal sense of self-confidence is under the Moon. Some of you just aren't what I would say feeling sexy right now. Okay. You're not feeling particularly perky. In fact, some of you are angry, frustrated. I don't know about bitter, but there's that sense of begrudgingness. Sometimes you might find yourself picking unnecessary arguments. And that's all coming from a place of you don't feel good. You don't feel good and you haven't been feeling good. And there's something here you're holding on to, perhaps begrudgingly so. Again, I'm not picking on you. These are the cards that are here today, you know. I can see something completely different for another Libra reading. It just depends on how the dial's being turned. And this is what I'm seeing today, so don't take it as an offense. That's it. It's either you or it isn't. And if it is you, then you know. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying you don't have an origin story. Of course you have an origin story. There's only so much I can cover today. You would know best about why you've been caught in that pattern, and that's a long-standing pattern. I don't really know how to give to this to make it better, and I don't really know how to let it go because it upsets me. And that's when I usually tell people you have to let it go, and then the people who are watching are like, if it was that easy, I would have done it by now. That's why letting go is a process. It is a process. And your process is going to have to be that much stronger to get you out of this circle, because here's that circle. That's why I call it the jerk circle. It just goes round and round. Nothing stopping that circuit from relaying the same energy over and like a bad wash cycle. It just won't stop. And that's why I call it the jerk circle. It just perpetuates the same fucking energy. Okay. So we ourselves have to be aware of it. And it's the Libra I'm looking at, you're saying it's hard to be aware of it because your sense of confidence, passion, direction, and drive is all under the moon. You haven't been able to access it in a minute. And it frustrates you, it makes you angry because you don't know why you're like this and you don't know how to quote-unquote shake yourself out of it, right? Yeah. So whatever this is that's being offered to you, either work opportunity or something that you can constructively put yourself into, it pulls you out of it. It does pull you out of it. It helps a lot. Now your energy has somewhere to go. Something's breaking that circuit relay, okay? And so your drive picks up, your passion picks up, and your confidence picks up because you're saying that was a big problem over here and for a while. Your healthy passion, direction, drive, focus. Saying focus is an issue here. We focus on all the wrong stuff and none of the right stuff, right? And so it's just going to keep perpetuating that. So whatever this is, I'm all for it because it seems to be breaking that up, okay? See, honey, you've got all the... 5544. I know you're upset. I'm not saying you don't have a reason to be. but it's also circular. So I don't know how long this has been going on, but it's been pain of the past. In other words, whatever this is, it was with you in the past and it's still with you today. So when I'm telling you the Libra I'm looking at hasn't anything break that particular circuit, that's what that means. Yeah, you need some fresh energy infusion. You need some goals. You need something. You need something to bring you out of this, pull you out of this, give you focus. You need focus outside of whatever this is. And I don't know why you're so pissed off, upset, frustrated, disappointed, but you've been carrying it for a long time. So it tells me it hasn't been fixed, but you don't know how to let it go. In fact, you might still be participating in whatever this is that has made you so upset and continues to do so. It's fairly strong disappointment, but it's ongoing. And here's the thing, it's past-oriented and present-oriented. So whatever this started, it's still flowing over into today. Months, years, I don't know. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for anybody. I hate seeing you so frustrated, upset, pissed off, and you don't know where all your good energy went. I have no idea. So I want you to take this, whatever this is, because it's going to help pull you out a little bit, okay? What's going on? I really wish I had this. It's stuff like this that gets me so frustrated, because this is where I really want to push and understand what the hell's going on so I can advise you better. And it's also exquisitely specific. So you either resonate with this or you don't, okay? This is either your current world where you're upset every day, emotionally disappointed every day, feeling helpless and unable to break the pattern every day. So yeah, we need something to focus on. So whatever that is, I want you to take that up for what it is, all right? Let's get some advice, please. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. I'm not saying you don't have a rhyme or reason, honey, but we can only use reasons and excuses so long to stay like this. I don't want you to keep perpetuating. It's ridiculous. You got to live life. More than live life. I want you to be an active participant in your own life where you're an emotionally healthy being walking around, being generally content with you. You may not be over the top happy, but at least you can say you're content with yourself, and that's what I want, okay? I gotta wrap this up. I pushed it. Advice, please. The Lovers, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the World. I see. That's why you're upset. Okay, kind of, yeah. Your confidence, when we last saw it, is here under the Moon. It's tied to this Lover, strong connection, Six of Pentacles, someone whom we used to balance with. It completed, cycled, or rolled it out. This is when you last felt balanced. Okay, it's 666. Balance, 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 as you know. Okay, you are Libra. Six of Wands, the Lovers, is technically the power number 6, and then Six of Pentacles, the World. Okay, so we had a very strong connection to stop balancing. And it's been frustrating you and chafing you, pissing you off and upsetting you ever since, right? Acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. You're still a person, you're still a human being, okay? I can't actively fix that for you. This is something that you're going to have to go within and acknowledge that you're upset. More than upset. I can tell that it impacted you strongly. And it's something you still carry with you. So I know it's easier said than done to just let it go. I know. I know. Just tell yourself you loved it. You did love it. Nothing could upset anyone this much unless they loved it. 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, you loved it. And part of you still loves it. Part of you always will. And I can kind of see where that sense of pride and feeling good about yourself and your drive has taken a huge hit on this one. That's why I'm kind of leaning more towards the sign of masculine Libra, because that seems to be a big point for you. Damn it. I can't do much else. As much as I would like. It may not be over forever. I'm not convinced that it is. I'm going to tell you like I told someone else not too long ago. Think of it as the door is closed, but not necessarily locked. Okay? We won't know that until time passes a little bit. Some type of time. I don't know. But for now, it's not over. Just think of it as a shut door. If it really balanced you that much, and if it was that correct for you, then that means it was for them too. However, it may not have been your two's time to balance it, or to continue the balance. That's not to say it will always be that way. Those kind of strong lovers connections that can cause that much level of hurt, pain, and sadness, they have a way of revealing themselves again over time. Because it was real, not because it wasn't. That's how strong it was. So yeah, I'm not convinced it's a locked door. I'm really not. I see the fallout of your emotions that suggests you're really pissed off, angry, hurt, and upset. Wounded. That means they are too. They may not show it, you may not know. And you can't tell by looking at a person either. So even if you are checking on them online or whatever, I don't know, I'm not accusing you. You know, you really don't know just by kind of a flat presentation. In other words, I want you to know it's not just you. So yeah, perhaps it's a shut door, but I doubt it's a locked one. Okay? I want you to get out of this. If anything, maybe not get out of it, just start by working through it. Okay? Put in the comments, I hope it helped you. Take care. Be well. Taurus, welcome to your mid-month. Like always, we're going to do a brief yours and theirs, no clarifiers. What's going on, please, for Taurus and their person? Show me Taurus and their person. Show me Taurus and their person. Show me Taurus and their person. Like always, your person does not have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover type thing. It's whoever fits that particular dynamic or doesn't. So take what resonates, leave it does not. Reverse those energies as you need to. I've gotten good, haven't I? Yes. I should think so, after 3 years. Now I'll just go ahead and concluded that I'm going to have to do the intro from now on. Any message, anywhere at any time. I do it in the shorts, but I don't have enough time. What's going on, please, for Taurus? Show me Taurus and their person. We're going to start with your side, but as I just said. Okay. All right, we'll take that. Ace of Cups, King of Cups, the Lovers. You know, you've been showing me a particular flavor lately, and it's not a bad flavor. It's just a really intense one. I want to see more resolve on this, Taurus, honey. I really do. I do. It's just... I'm not sure at what point Taurus did, but you started to shift in your slow way. And in my way, sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't, but even I'm catching on to it. Taurus Collective showing me different stuff consistently. Maybe I should start remembering that. Let's see that shared. Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Once more, complicated connection. Once more, we have that sense of, I would like to resolve this. Here's a different element. Action. So, movement. Five of Pentacles. Breakage. Abandonment. Sense of loss. Hurt. Owie. Okay. So for your side, Nine of Swords, mental stress, anxiety. The High Priestess and the Hierophant. Ah, now that's interesting. As we know, one is absolutely your power card, but you have also been attached to intuition. You are highly intuitive. I say it all the time. Taurus is highly intuitive. You just don't get credit for it. People typically refer to you as being instinctual. But here it is. These two are each other's spiritual counterparts. Literally, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. They are meant to work together. They're not meant to be mutually exclusive. So this is what we know to be true on the outside, and your energy here as the Hierophant. I'm meant to enforce what it is that I know. He's an enforcer. Permissions guy. Commitment. Yes. No. This is what I stand up for. This is what I do not stand up for. That kind of thing. It's based on knowledge, on the Book of Wisdom. Here we have the High Priestess. No such book. She says, this is what I know based on what I feel. Not necessarily your law. So those two ideally should work together because they're both equal and valid. Okay. And just like intuition and intelligence should work side by side, so too should those two rather significant spiritual parts of ourselves. They're both spiritual. One is defined and upfront, and there you go. It's written down somewhere. This has no book. It's a guidance. It's a feeling that it's hard to define. You have been blessed with both, the Taurus I'm looking at. And it's beautiful. I want them to cooperate. They need to listen to each other. Okay? Both are right at some point. Both can be right at the same time. So I don't know what it is that you are feeling intuitively, but there's a part of you, a big part of you, that's recognizing all this. Okay? Your internal structures, your external structures, what you know about yourself, and what it is you do not know about yourself. One is trying to talk to you on the inside. And what you're hearing is stressing you out. Your intuition's trying to tell you something. And you are trying to listen. That's why you're here. Part of you knows that whatever your intuition's whispering to you is correct. And I'm not going to lie, what you're hearing is stressing you out, but nonetheless it's true. And also, to your credit, you're not shutting it out. So that's a lot already to be getting on with. Now, what we have here, what we have here is a failure to communicate. Now, I don't know if that's true. It's just I hear that quote sometimes. Ace of Cups, King of Cups, big old fat juicy heart space right here. That's love. It's an overflow of love. This person's heart's just overflowing with love. Okay, it's just love, 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 love. I love Taurus. Love, love. I love Taurus. Okay. And then the Lovers, as if that wasn't enough. So spiritual, 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 love. Okay. So there's no confusion here about what the subject matter is. And it's intense. Right? It's just intense. It's like, it's too much. Christina. I know. But that's why you're listening to it. And that's good. That's a huge improvement. I like that. It stresses, I mean, honey, I'm intuitive and I still stress myself out trying to listen to me. Like, I don't want to hear that. And that's your intuition's like, yeah, but you're supposed to though. So that doesn't make it any easier, right? It's so much easier as a human being to block it out. I don't want to hear that. But you are trying to listen. And I don't know what you're being told. I don't know what you're hearing. I don't know what you're processing. But I know big parts of you are upfront and present. You're trying to understand. Now, what's shared, Ace of Wands, and the two fastest knights in the deck. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, over that Ace of Wands. Now, I could tell you that this is brand new. I have every reason to. Ace and Ace. Taurus, get yourself geared up, honey. You're going on a brand new adventure. You better get ready. There you go. It's all you, baby. Beautiful. I will tell you this person don't play. You've got a big heart here. They're clearly love-oriented or love-focused. If you have not met this person yet, you will feel it before you meet them. I promise. It's that thing. It's just that thing that pulls you in a particular direction. That's how strong this is. If it's new. I could say that, but you have to remember, this is where people hate me. The word new is in renew. So these knights are all but clashing into each other. Now, in a not subtle way. And so the Lovers here is also, again, very strong connectivity. It's soul bonded. It's a soulmate thing. By all rights and probability, yes. Yes. It could be someone whom you already know and you have a very strong connection with, in which case it still stands. You will feel it before you see it or see them or reconnect with it. It will be a spike of energy. That would explain, if you're feeling it now, why these two persons are out. And reason I'm leaning towards renewal, don't be mad at me, please, please, please. You don't have to do shit. Tarot doesn't dictate anything, honey, you do. Cards don't matter, I don't matter, none of that matters, okay? It's either true to you or it isn't. So if you don't want renewal, don't. You have choice. Everybody has choice. Everybody has free will. If your first thought is they're a jerk or narcissistic or they're an asshole, you have your answer. You don't need to be here. Don't worry about it. I don't want you to connect with that person. I don't. Why would I encourage that? This I kind of would. I kind of am leaning towards renewal because of the Five of Pentacles. You can't have abandonment or breakage unless there was something to break from. And at the rate that you're trying to listen to yourself, at the powerful connectivity between you two, and the lack of hesitation, suggests familiarity. Okay? I rarely see you move that fast unless you know something's correct. And if it was over a new person's energy, I wouldn't see you move that fast. You're much more likely to hang back and contemplate if it was brand new. And that's another thing. So tarot, in many respects, has mathematical properties in it. I have to add and subtract things as I see them. When it comes to kind of finessing the details without clarifying. Okay. But again, you have free will. And those are my conclusions. I best understand them without clarification. Okay. You have free will. When? I have no idea. This suggests sooner rather than later. However, you're packing big spiritual energy. We got Scorpio energy here, so that would explain possibly the immediacy. However, as we know, your season is right next to Gemini, so that would be next spring. I don't know. I really don't know. I just know that right now I can say these spiritual concepts are building up in you heavily now. Their energy is very straightforward, bold, and raw as hell. Okay, it's very unapologetic. It's like, this is it. This is me. Okay. And the pacing is such that it suggests sooner rather than later. But that's it. That's all I got. Okay, let's get some advice for you. I don't know what happens when those nights clash. I have no idea. This, like, I don't know. But that's fast in terms of no hesitation. I don't mean speed as in like tomorrow, right now. What I'm saying is that there's no hesitation. Okay. And you showing me no hesitation over a stranger is a rare thing. I'm not saying that that's not possible. It's just not likely. Advice. It could be renewed beginning based on your spiritual components and you two pretty much colliding. There you go. Or possibly agreeing to collide. Let's put it that way. I'm not quite sure how to phrase that. Let's get some advice, please. Let's get some advice for you. Let's get some. I would love to see more of your 3D energy in particular. Something to anchor you both, because no doubt you two are heavily spiritually connected, 100%. You feel them, they feel you. There's no way you don't. You know, and I was describing this to somebody else. It's those moments where if you have dreams about that person, that's pretty straightforward. That's built into that kind. But then there's waking dreams, the vivid dreams, and there's that moment where something just catches you like that. It doesn't feel like you. It's alien. It feels alien. A thought, a memory, a feeling. And that's what this is. And you have that impression of the other person. And it's strong. It's really strong. Not entirely convenient. Because it can come up at the most inconvenient moment when you're not expecting it. Why would you? But it's really strong here. The moon. 4 cups. Under the moon, we have been upset and or disappointed. I have seen something like that for you recently. Yes, I have. The Emperor. Wanting to be self-empowered. 10 of Cups, a firm decision and or declaration to emotionally harmonize, if nothing else. So there's this energy in you that I see that's just sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. This something is just wearing under your emotions. It's dragging you under the tide, and there's that 4 cups of disappointment. Well, your Emperor, if you have some Aries in your chart, there you go, is kind of saying, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Right? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of feeling like this. I gotta do something, right? So we got the King of Swords here, whoever that is making a determination to bare minimum emotionally harmonize. Okay. That's saying, I want to do this. The advice is to listen to yourself, you know? What will come of it, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, honey. Well, okay. So, in case there's any confusion about who this was, we have the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups, Ace of Swords in the World. We have the strong truth here for the Taurus I'm looking at. It is a soul bond, soulmates of the past. Six of Cups is automatically nostalgia. Part of your soulmate, soul tribe, the world, the cycle. Okay. So like I said, we don't typically see this unless there was something to break and or be abandoned by. Okay. There's the cycle of that particular one who is representing that energy. Okay. And I'm seeing somebody somewhere, and I'm guessing it's you, has that I'm sick of this feeling and wants to do something about it. So when that energy comes through, when it comes bursting forth, I don't know. I just know that when you are ready, you will indeed be. Because again, there's no hesitation here, not just by one, but by two. How it actually plays out in the real world, I don't know. But it's being marked strongly as this is not a bad idea. You know, it's up to you. Like I said, tarot doesn't dictate shit. You do. Okay. That's a lot of power energy. I'm going to check in, Taurus. What have I told you about that? Show me this stuff on your in-depth. I'll start chastising you. You're glutton for punishment, so you might like it. Teasing. All right. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Virgo, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, we're going to do a brief yours and there's no clarification. Show me Virgo in their person. 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 What's going on, please, for Virgo in their person? Like always, your person does not have to be a significant other, spouse, lover, boyfriend, girlfriend type thing. It's whoever fits that particular situation, if at all. So take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. Okay. What's going on, please, for Virgo and their person? We're going to start with your side, but as I just explained. Okay, Ace of Swords, I got a truth, and I'm stressed out. Nine of Honey, no, King of Wands, but you'll resolve it. You'll work through it. King of Wands, your passion's rising, your sense of determination. I got this. I know what I'm doing-ish is here. It's, you know, so we have positive, negative, but positive. Okay, as I was explaining to Taurus, sometimes basic math is involved in tarot. The Emperor here, the Hanged Man, the Knight of Swords. Okay. Strong-willed this person has, sense of self-empowerment, but they've been on pause and or reflection. We're going to go from a place it looks like of inaction to something here, action of some type. Let's see that shared, Three of Swords, Death, Temperance. Aww. That's so me. That's such a me thing. I'll be, aww. Because I see things all the time. I see the death. I see the destruction. I see this. I see that. So this is the most blunt form of repair work I've ever seen in my life, but it's good. I like it. That means it's legit. Let's. I'm sorry. I apologize. My throat's doing that thing it does. Excuse me. It's not the pollen that cleared up. It's just regular vocal agitation. Years and 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 more years and being in choir and drama, just, you know, it developed my vocals, which is one of the reasons why my voice is deep, and gave it so much character. But at the same time, I'm very prone to vocal agitation. So that's why. But yeah, so here we go. You have a strong truth and it stresses you out. Okay. I don't know what your strong truth is, but it's like Ace of Swords. I know this. I know this. So the Virgo I'm looking at, you already know what this is. And it's a truth that stresses you right out, okay? And I don't like that. Nobody likes that. But here's the thing. Here's the great thing about that Ace of Swords over a stressful element. Its job is to say this is the truth and nothing but the truth. And once you start acknowledging that, it starts to cut the anxiety down. Eliminate it, sword by sword. So that's good. That means you're making progress. And by the time you get your anxieties whittled down, or whatever it is that's stressing you out, by the time you get it whittled down, what's left is the King of Wands. So that tells me, okay, that's done. Now I know what I'm doing. And that's always a good feeling. And we all have that process as humans. I need to work through this. And then you're showing me what I say all the time. Everything begins with the self. So you start working on you first, or with you first, about your own particular thoughts. And then that's when somebody else gets involved. So the Emperor here, someone who kind of has a stoic poker face, strong-willed. Hanged Man. Their energy has, I could say that they've been gaining perspective, and I hope that they have done. But honestly, it feels like it's whoever this is was on timeout. In other words, there was a timeout period. It's been a while. It's been a minute. I have no doubt that they've been upside down, gaining perspective in and of their own right, and they've been very firm about that. They've had a lot of time to think, and that they've insisted upon it, but it also feels like a delay, a standby. And then it goes from standby to Knight of Swords, action. What the proposed action looks like, it's really straightforward here. Three of Swords, the both of you have had pain in your heart over a particular issue. We've had pain in our heart here about a particular issue. Fear, pain, rejection. Owie. You stabbed me in the heart. And if you can believe, and then there's death. Death is like, okay guys, it's over. Pack it up, pack it in, call it a day. This is done, right? Now, it's going through a transformative state. That's why I strongly suspect that this person was on standby. It wasn't done. I see this stuff all the time. It's just by different degrees. Different degrees, depth, time, the different flavors that are involved in terms of one's thought processes, emotional processes, where they are physically in the world, all that stuff. Everything's just by, we're all separated by a matter of degrees when you think about it. That's true for our internal and outside world as well, you know? But yeah, no, what happened here realistically with the pain is that over time, and that's why I'm seeing this, and with you, for both of you, transformation has taken effect over the pain. It didn't completely claim the connection. It probably looks like that on appearance. And that's probably how you even experienced it on the forefront. You're not Virgo dominant, are you? I don't know why I said that. And by that I mean it's not your sun, moon, or rising. I don't think. Anyway. So yeah, the transformation effect has taken place for both of your pain. And in fact, time has passed for the both of you, like I've been saying. Temperance. There's the offer to heal. That's why your energy has risen. It seems to know the direction it wants to take. They seem to be joining you there. Yeah. It is swift. But it is that I am showing up. Okay. And they're not faulting, so it's not an emotional night. It's not a fiery night, perhaps not at first. I don't know if it's even supposed to be. The core concentration here is cooperation as Three of Pentacles. We can call it friends for simplicity. I'm not saying you're friends forever. What I'm saying is that given the damage here and the recovery of damage on both sides, okay, what we're going to look for and aim for correctly is the core principle of cooperation. Talk with me, I'll talk with you. Really basic shit, right? We shouldn't go out of our way to screw this up. So if there is a core friendship between you two, that's the focus in the sake of repairs. And it could literally be friend, guys. I don't know who this is to. I didn't see too strong of emotions in any one direction other than the fact that you two probably hurt each other to some extent. And you both had transformative periods in your own separate ways. That's, again, the way we should do things. And sometimes the universe has to separate us. You two idiots, you're hurting each other. Separate. You know? And that could well be the case. You know what's funny? Nobody here is showing me motivation. Nobody. I mean, I'd have to clarify, really. I'm big on motivation. It helps me understand things. Particularly, is there a point? But no one here is really showing me strong motivation at all. So it tells me, like I'm emotionally trying to do this with you, or I'm sexually trying to do this with you, or I'm trying to get something from you monetarily, right? That happens. Oh yeah, trust me. No. It's because you both want to, which again is the best kind. So I would advise you both, without even having done advisement cards yet, to focus on what you can fix right here, your cooperative core principles as a constructive effort, friendship, okay? And then just take it from there. See what happens, you know? You both had your time and space. It's like, well, this is what I did. This is what I did. This is what we did. That's the fun one. But it's a good acknowledgement, and that tells me that you two are showing me certain levels of ownership and correctness. Okay? Okay. Good. Very good. Let's get some advices. Let's get some advices, please. Show me advice, please, for Virgo. Show me advice, please. Nine of Swords. There's that stress again. Because the balance is behind you. Okay. I.e., for some of you, one of you is a hottie. Could be you, could be them. But I got that impression real quick. I don't even know what that was about, but I was like, what was that? That came out of nowhere. Okay. The Magician. The Hanged Man. Page of Cups. There we go. See? Know that what you're manifesting it. See, I'm telling you, it keeps coming up. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. Facts is facts. Okay? You know? It's alright. I still say the core friendship is at the heart of this. Now, the Magician, the Hanged Man, the Page of Cups, manifesting that space, that space to understand the heart, the reflection of the heart, and wanting to. What's in there? Okay? It's funny because they showed me the Hanged Man as well. It could be that they needed some time out to reflect. You know? Four of Swords, healing on both sides, like I said. And there you are. See, I am seeing two. Look at that. They actively took a time out to manifest and understand their heart more for this. Despite that stoic, hard-ass kind of face. And you show me that King of Wands as well. You've shown me something similar. This is where your energy picks up. So I was supposed to do advice. I technically did a clarification, so don't tell anybody. Anyway, so the King of Wands, the Four of Swords, and Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's that determinant, and there's why. There's where you're confident. So after we cut away all the swords and the bullshit, the anxiety, and getting ourselves out of untwisting those particular knots, we've rested on this particular subject of the Four of Swords, and our energy has picked up because we have decided upon communication. Okay, so there you go. That's where that confidence is coming from. Once you decide upon the thought and the action to back it up, and even if it's a little bit nerve-wracking and scary, tense, the point is that you're showing me confidence just because you made a decision and you're acting on it. And I do see them responding that says, okay, no hesitation. So this person, they tends to act. They do what they say what they do. And I'll tell you what, it's no hesitation. Okay. But again, it's for a good cause. Right here. If I thought it was for shitty reasons or whatever, I'd tell you. All right? But this is the core concept, if nothing else. Bare minimum reconstruction efforts, bare bones, that kind of thing. Take it to basics. All right. Virgo, I hope this helps you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Capricorn, welcome to your mid-month. Like always, we're going to do a brief yours and theirs, no clarification. Show me Capricorn and their person. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn and their person, please. Like always, your person does not have to be a significant other, spouse, lover, boyfriend, girlfriend type thing. It's whoever fits that particular dynamic or doesn't. So take what resonates, leave it does not, and reverse those energies as you see fit. Show me Capricorn, please. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn and their person, please. All right. Now, if something else happens to your message, okay, any of them, it's a YouTube conspiracy, has not to do with me, honey. I don't know what the hell's going on. Now, trust me, you're not the first person to experience it. You won't be the last. But I have to admit, 3 times for Capricorn, that's pretty weird, right? I've been able to fix it, but not all of them. Anyway, refer to my opening. The Hermit, 3 of Wands, the King of Wands. Hey, that's good. I like this. I like this. I really do. This is good. You're showing yourself patience, experience, wisdom, steadiness, stoicism. I am knowledge, I am wise, I'm experienced, 3 of Wands. You're not looking out on the horizon in terms of false hope. It's just because you know that you can and that you want to. So I don't like waiting. 3 of Wands is never a good thing. How most people use it. And there's times when it is used correctly, like what I'm seeing here. You're showing me that wisdom has taught you, experience has taught you, that there's always something on the horizon. There's always something beautiful on the horizon, you know? And you are heeding your own kind of advice in this respect. You know this to be true. And your energy says, yeah, King of Wands in the future. You feel pretty good about that. Your energy picks up. Your passion picks up. Your confidence picks up. So there is indeed something for you on the horizon. You're correct. But yeah, I like how you're listening to yourself here with the Hermit, walking the path, gaining that knowledge, the experience, and the wisdom to bring it all home. Of course, healing, but he's more than that. He's the deep, deep journey, right? And the experience, and that's where the healing comes from, is because he's had so much experience in journeys. Right? Okay, let's see. Knight of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the High Priestess. You know, someone who here has a bit of a swift speed attached to them. I don't know if they're always like that, but in this instance they are. They're like, my intuition's talking to me, and it's telling me to go that way towards Capricorn. So you are correct. It's funny because you're listening to yourself in terms of experience. This person's listening to themselves in terms of intuition. It's like, yeah. They're kind of anxious. I'm not gonna now. The Knight of Swords is my least favorite knight to be handling the emotions. It's just here the thing it's coming across as I got to do this now. So it might be nervousness, it might be anxiousness. I don't know, but they're not questioning themselves either. This person has what I believe is called silent intuition, and that all good intuition technically is silence. It's just. There's a kind where we listen to ourselves and there's a kind where we don't. But they're comfortable with their intuition, but it comes from a silent place within them. In other words, they really listen to themselves about what makes them happy. And I don't know if they always act this fast, but they are used to listening to themselves. So that's good. Okay? And they're saying, if I listen to myself, I understand that it would make me feel good to move towards Capricorn. That's all I'm saying. And so it is. So I don't know who this is to you, but it's coming from a place of self-love. And so no matter how fast or slow they're acting, it's coming from a place of self-love. Because when we love ourselves, we try to fulfill our own wishes. And as I best understand this person's energy, when they listen to themselves, they're saying coming towards you would fulfill their wishes. And you're kind of like, I'm not stressed. I just know something's coming towards me. And you are correct. Experience has taught you this. I don't know if there's any shared. 3 of Pentacles, Judgment. Oh, you haven't seen this person in a minute. Okay. King of Cups, so you might have some really strong water in your heart. In your heart. Technically, you do have strong water in your heart. That's great. I mean, chart. Strong water in your chart. Beautiful fullness of heart. I know who I am. I know what I feel, right? And it's beautiful. I love this. You know what? Look at you. We got earth. We got fire. We got water. Good. Well-rounded Capricorn. I like that. That's good. That's good. We feel our heart. We feel our passion. And we also have a certain temperance around us that says, I'm not rushed. I know my experience. I'm wise. I'm a wise person. Now, in terms of your shared, there is some shared energy here. You do know this person, but it's been a minute. It's been a minute since you've seen them. 3 of Pentacles, there's a core friendship here in some way. You know this person, but judgment, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. So I feel like this is a comeback call. By comeback call, guys, judgment also represents second chances. So not just major lessons. And I'm sure that there's a lesson in here somewhere. I'm sure, but I'm not clarifying. We're not going that deep today. So I'm going to take this at surface value and say it's a comeback call. In other words, it's a judgment. It's a decision. It's a decision to come back around. 7 of Pentacles, it's been growing in somebody's energy. It's slow. It took a minute for that decision to be made. But at the core of it, at the core of that decision, is a kind of unity of friendship here that's quite solid. And it's been a while, though. I don't know how long it's been since you've last seen this person. I don't know how much of a surprise or not it's going to be. You, in the general sense, are not showing me surprise. You're showing me because I'm smart and I'm pretty well-tempered and I'm wise, more or less. I'm a good healer. I know that good things are coming in time, in their own time and in their own way. You're not rushed. You're not rushed at all. you're saying good things come in time. It's very simple. It's not arrogant. And it shouldn't be arrogant. The Hermit is not known for his arrogance. It's just a knowledge you have from experience, from walking the path. Wisdom. Experience has taught you good things come in time, and you're correct. King of Wands, you're like, this is good. I like this. You're reacting to this person. You're like, I like this. It's good. I like it. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a minute. That's all I got, guys. I'm sorry. So, I mean, when you physically last saw this person, because they're showing me 3D. So when you actually last talked to them, I don't know. But when you last physically saw them, it's been a minute. Okay? So at the core of this is friendship. Theirs is coming from the personal side of, I'm going to fulfill my own wishes. I feel that this is the right thing to do. But it's coming in a little nervous or a little fast. And that's okay. Just as long as there's sincerity behind it, which is what I see. You have a sincere heart. Good to go. Let's go. I don't know if you two have a history. I ain't doing all that. I don't know. I have no clue. I have not a clue. I do not know. I don't know. I'm hesitating because I am seeing that passage of time. '23, possibly 2023. I don't know. Last March might have been important. I'm not sure. Okay. Any advice, please? It's barely being highlighted in my eyes. But yeah, it's possible. Okay. Let's get some advice, please. Oh, here's 3 here. A little bit. A little bit. Let's get some advice, please. 7 of Wands. Uh-oh. The Empress. The Fool. Okay. Boundaries. Somebody is associating you with very strict boundaries. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I have somebody looking at the other person out of observation, possibly trying to learn. They're looking at you and they see that you're someone who's hard to access. Okay. I believe that's you that they're looking at. I'm not sure. It's whoever fits the bill of the Empress, someone who is very comfortable with who she is. You know what? I actually prefer her depiction in this deck because that's kind of more or less my idea of the Empress, is someone who is so comfortable with who she is because she knows who she is. She doesn't apologize to anybody. She knows what she's worth, and she knows what her value is. So she doesn't apologize to anybody. If she wants to hang out naked in her house, that's her business, right? But the point is that she's highly productive, loving, and generous, and she ain't sweating bullets. She knows who she is. She's very comfortable. And the Fool, she's open. She's open to life. She's open to love in this respect. And so self-empowered, is not afraid to take a risk, is not afraid to take a chance. But whomever is looking at the other associates them with having a barrier in front of them, like this, okay? So either they see you as someone who has very high boundaries, or you're hard to access, and that's why they've been looking and observing, maybe waiting for the timing to be right, whatever that is to this person. Or they had to figure out a way to connect with you, I'm not sure, in a way that you would find acceptable. Finding a way around your barrier. So this Page of Swords is not just associated with spying, guys. It's spying for a reason. He's trying to observe. He's trying to understand something. And I believe somebody somewhere has been looking at you, trying to understand how they can cross those boundaries or get past your walls or something like that. There might be some sort of blockage in place here I just can't see today. But that won't be a problem. Yeah, upsetness, 4 cups. Emotional upset. And King of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. You might have an earth energy here too. Someone here is upset or disappointed. And they've been looking at the other, I believe. And again, what they're trying to learn seems to be how to cross that barrier, 7 of Wands, to re-engage lines of communication, or how to take any sort of action at all. I hope this helps. I was trying to do advice, and maybe in a respect it is, because I'm talking to somebody who in some way it's like, don't be surprised if you hear from this person. I was thinking about reaching out to you, but you're kind of hard to get a hold of, or I didn't know how, or if I should, or if I could, etc. So it might sound like that upon entry. Their advice to you is don't sweat it. You know who you are. You can be open if you choose. It's your choice. But if you're an Empress who's very comfortable with yourself, you won't see any of this as a threat. As far as I can tell, while their approach might be swift, it's still respectful. So, okay, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, we're going to do a brief yours and theirs, no clarification. Show me Scorpio and their person. Show me Scorpio and their person. Show me Scorpio and their person. I just want to congratulate you all on your response to your last in-depth. It was like Scorpio 101, I believe it was called. I never really know how those kind of messages are going to go over. You're not the first group to get something like that. You won't be the last, but you guys did great. And you're right. You know what? We all need a refresher course from time to time. No matter how young or old of a Scorpio you are, we could all use that refresher course, right? Because it really was basic stuff we were talking about. The basic things that the Scorpio process goes through, you know? So yeah, you guys did great. Great reactions, and I really like how you supported each other like I asked you to. You did beautiful. Thank you so much. What's going on, please? Show me what's going on, please, for that Scorpio Collective. Show me that Scorpio Collective, please. Show me that Scorpio Collective, please. Like always, your person does not have to be a significant other, spouse, lover, boyfriend, girlfriend type thing. It's whoever fits that dynamic or doesn't. So take it resonates, leave it does not, and reverse those energies as you need to. What's going on, please? Okay, we're going to start with your side, but as I just said, reverse as you need to. Woo! Well, your heart's just shiny today. It's beautiful. Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the King of Cups, you know. Christina, it's just, I have so much love. I know we do. That's one of the things we discussed in Scorpio 101. That's one of the things we discussed, and you're just so full of love right now. Love. Love. Now, what that Three of Pentacles is, I don't know. A lot of folks have been showing me that, and that's cool. You could be forging new connections right now, new friendships, building new structures. I don't know, but you look really content. I mean, like, ooh, look at your water. Oh, it's so pretty and shiny. Oh, my goodness. Let's see who's surrounding you. The Hanged Man, the I was seeing something, I don't know if it was necessarily you. And it puts me in that position of wanting to say, are you coming or going? Well, it's a little bit of both. They're currently in Hanged Man mode. And again, there's an uptick in this. People are taking a minute to pause and reflect, which is good. Everything begins with the self. So we don't want anybody doing anything without some reflection first. I don't know who this is to you, but they're like, I'm getting to it. Okay. Well, Six of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Interesting. The Hierophant. Okay. Higher self, spiritual self. Good. I like it. That's great. Strong sense of spiritual self here. Higher self. Okay. You know, abiding by your own particular... You commit to yourself, right? And it's probably why your heart's so full. When you kind of commit to yourself, in other words, you know who you are, you don't question it, you don't downplay yourself, you don't hide yourself, you know who you are, you claim it. That's that higher self energy, right? I don't apologize for who I am. This is me. I do the best I can, but these are my rules and laws for myself as I best understand them, okay? So yeah, you're showing me a commitment to thyself, and that's beautiful. I'm a little confused, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. Yours is pretty straightforward. So they're showing me the Hangman, the Fool, the Three of Wands. Now, again, I'm kind of tempted to say, are you coming or going? There's a little bit of both. They're on delay, standby, and it's kind of like the energy saying, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna open up. I am. I just need a minute. I just need a Christina. I just tell that Scorpio. I just need a minute. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm opening up. I am. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so I don't. I know part of them wants you to come towards them, and I don't know why, but it's something they seem to know that they're going to have to do, and that's something that they're gaining more and more perspective on, is that they're going to have to open up towards you if for some reason they want to work through things, whatever that means to this person. In Eight of Pentacles, that's real diligent effort. Obviously, it surpasses the Three of Pentacles and the Six by miles. It actually says profit margin for both. In other words, whatever it is that you two are working towards, we put really good dedicated work from ourselves into it, and thus we see a profit on both sides. Now, be that the material world, the emotional world, whatever, it stands to reason the same. And then we have the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords. It's kind of like if there is any sort of cooperative agreement between you two, and it's looking like you're so loving and just friendly right now. It's like Three of Pentacles doesn't seem to be an issue for you. Yeah, let's build. I'm building all the time. I got a friend here. I got a friend there. I got a friend everywhere. That it's like you're saying it's nothing. The Three of Pentacles to you is nothing. It's like Three of Pentacles. I can do that in my sleep. That's how, that's how much love I have right now. Because we don't do anything that our heart doesn't precede us first. And you have to remember that. So you are saying at this time, at this particular time in this Scorpio's life, your heart is just so magnificently open. And you're just like, they're saying, there's nothing I can't construct or build, honey. I'm all heart forward. I'm heart forward. Okay. Take me as I am. Right? There you are. There you are. It's just, you're so alive right now. You're so... just your heart's so full and beautiful. You're like, Three of Pentacles is nothing. That's spare change to me. Friends. I'm cooperating because I love you. You know, it's like that. You were just so, look at that. You were just that person. You are so that person right now. I love it. You're making me smile. I love it. So it seems to me any sort of constructive projects, you are primed for that right now. You are so primed for that right now. So this is, if that's true, then this is that person's slot. This is that person's time frame. They need to get to that, picking that cherry tree, because you are so open to constructive efforts right now. And it's coming across as a general concept, not any one specific. It's like I could do anything because I love myself. And I'm just feeling so good right now. There you go. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just so pure, so heart forward. Like I said, higher self is here. You know who you are. Now's the time. If anybody's going to approach you, now's the time, because look at you. So this thing that they're doing, Hanged Man, okay, cool. We need perspective, like I said. Everybody should do with perspective. But the Fool, they have that thing, and then this says, I want to blast open. I do. Three of Wands, just not... right now? Give me a minute. I mean, I don't know. It's hesitation. I don't know. Could be nerves. But most likely with the proposition of work here and one other thing. Six of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Let's work through leaving the ending behind us. So, where's that coming from? So, whomever that is, it's the ideas. And it looks like a proposal that could be taken in seriously into reality, because it's even. 8, 6, 10. Okay? So, if we put real work into this, there's the theory here that we could leave this ending behind us. What the result would be, I don't know. But the proposition is we could leave the ending behind us. Okay? So, I don't know. I say it's theory because even though the realistic work is here, it's floating on some swords. So, that's thought. That's the idea. Okay. Let's get some advice, please. Let's get some advice. I don't know if it'll ever come through. I'm so sorry. Let's get some advice, please. I really don't know. It's too vague. It's way too vague without further clarification. And even then, if I clarified, I might still see some more yes this way or no that way. I don't know. I just know that if anyone's meant to, of course it is. I knew it was 6 cups. Why did I even bother? Why do I even bother, Scorpio? I know it's 6 cups. Of course, it's a soulmate / soul bond. This is someone whom we have unique memories with, a unique emotional memory with specifically. This is that person that when you connect, it's very fluid, and there's oftentimes you don't have to explain yourself at all, because in some way they understand you at the soul level, and you them. You might look completely different on the outside, but on the inside you have a frequency that you two match and harmonize with. That could be anybody, family member, friend, love, anything. Okay. And also we share memories with this person literally over time. So there is that unique thing of this is between us and we know it. We have our own thing. They wouldn't understand, but we do. And when you run out of it, you can't just go out to the store and pick it back up. It's just that person. right? So it's very unique, and it might be someone whom we had a bit of a sticky, kind of not great occurrence with. But that's the proposition of this. Can we work to leave this ending behind? And what the result of that is, I don't know. But it's Six of Wands. Have confidence. Have confidence. The Magician. Oh, they're telling your person to have confidence. The one who's doing that Three of Wands, manifesting more time, that it is completely possible to work through this in balance. So why would they show me the advice for the other person unless they are cross-watching, which makes sense, but that's still a little different. It's dual, even across the board, except for that one element, that Three of Wands. Somebody is distinctly waiting for more time. Also hoping to pull you in so they don't have to, but no, I'm sorry, honey. Fortune favors the brave. It is possible. The Eight of Pentacles is 100% possible to emotionally harmonize. And I think that's what we mean by leave the ending behind here. Okay. Emotionally harmonize, bare minimum. We can try feeling better about this than where we last left it. 100%. But we're saying have confidence, having confidence in the self and the soul bond, and whoever is manifesting that. I need a little more time. I don't know. Time seems to be good now, but that's what I'm saying, the confidence. Have confidence. Have confidence in this connection. Have confidence in it. It's stronger than they know, or they're allowing themselves to feel. It's good work. That's good looking work that you two could potentially produce, whatever that is. I've kind of seen the rough sketch of it. So I do not know who this is. But I know that when you two are together, it's firecrackers. You two just make sense to each other when you're near each other. The emotional flow is very fluid. That's the way it should be, right, with the soulmate soul bond. But one person has that distinct feature of they're nervous about pulling this in, so they're kind of playing for more time. But I don't know. It seems like the time's right. You're not expecting anything from anybody. Let's make that clear. You're not. You're not expecting it. You seem to be, I dare say, a jolly, happy, full of love Scorpio. It's just love. It's love, Christina. It's just love. Yeah, it's beautiful. Good job being consolidated with yourself, knowing who you are and believing in yourself. It's great. I wish you both luck. I hope that they can come forward in a way that feels comfortable to them, and if you two can work past an ending and get your soulmates back in order with each other, beautiful. Well, so much happier for you both. All right, put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Pisces, welcome to your mid-month. Like always, we're going to do a brief yours and theirs, no clarifiers. Show me Pisces, please, and their person. Show me Pisces and their person. Show me Pisces and their person. Like always, your person does not have to be significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, whatever. It's whoever fits that dynamic or doesn't. So take what resonates, leave it does not, and reverse those energies as you need to. Show me Pisces and their person. Show me Pisces and their person. What's going on? Okay, starting with your side, but as I just said, reverse as you need to. Knight of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the King of Cups. Okay. There's sort of an emotional relinquishing here. You're doing it carefully. You're doing it cautiously. Boundaries. Nevertheless, I see you letting go of some of your emotional energy. The Knights, we must remember, are responsible for deploying our stuff outside of us. Okay? Seven of Wands. Caution. Careful. You're showing me careful. Careful delivery. Super careful. But nevertheless, you are, and it's coming from a good place in you, the King of Cups. So sometimes we are a little cautious with our emotions, true, but so long as they are honest and sincere, that's all that matters, okay? There might be a little hesitation in there. There might be some nervousness. There might be some, I don't know, maybe some kind of stoic, this is hard for me, you know, that kind of thing. Happens all the time. It's all right. Just as long as it's coming from a good place, I don't care, all right? Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Temperance. I don't know, but they like it. I don't know, but they like it, honey. That's it. They like it. They're responding to it. Ace of Wands. Hello? What's this? Two of Wands. Oh, it's Temperance, and they're like, okay. So I don't know who this is, but they are responding. So it paid off. It pays off. Oh. It's really loud. Really loud. That was really loud. Okay. I'm checking markers right now, see if there's anything else I should know. Okay. Whew. That was really loud. It was a really loud ringing in my ear. And that I've had some, but oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so pay attention. Listen. Ooh. Okay. What was I just about to say? Goodness me. So yeah, I mean, you know, authenticity pays. Okay? And we're our most emotional but authentic self, even if it's a little stiff. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with being a little stiff. But so long as it's a good place from you and it's being received well. My only concern is if it's taking you a certain level of resolve to deliver this, I just want to make sure it's going to a good place or that it's being appreciated. And so it is. I see them responding. They are immediately, it catches their interest or attention, I should say, like that, just like it got my ear. It got their attention real fast. And this is not waiting. This is communication. I see them talking to you. It's and Temperance. Something about the way you delivered whatever soothes that energy almost immediately, and it's warm. It's warm. So you're being received and appreciated in kind. Okay, it is served back. It's respected. It's also a good delivery. Okay, but that spark, you just got my attention. Hello, where'd that come from? So that's a mixture of excitement and curiosity and what. And so whatever you said works. Whatever you said worked. And it's more than making it work. It was coming from a real place in you. I just know that you're happy you did. And I can kind of see why. Their response is warm. Okay, it's very kind. Ace of Cups, the Four of Cups. So I see. That came out distinctly in reverse. Now, typically I don't read the baseline in reverse. Don't really need to when you use a lot of clarifiers, but we'll go ahead and take it. That's clearly a mix-up. I can read it either way. Honestly, they're not too far apart. Okay, and the overview is Six of Pentacles in that sense of balance, just in the general sense in the day-to-day. Your balances are okay. Your day-to-day working structure and or orders are fine. I'm not saying you're over the moon about your balances, but they're there. And part of you really much wants to balance with this, but at the emotional level. I'm not saying anyone's right or wrong. It's just, it is what it is. Someone's either being their authentic self or they're not. They either want to do something or they don't. It's really that simple. Okay, so I think what you're doing is beautiful. The response you're getting is beautiful. And what's shared between you is that, yeah, there's some renewal stuff in here. There was disappointment in love between you two at some point. Whatever that is, it can still be a friendship or a family member, guys. And disappointed in how we're talking to each other or treating each other. It can absolutely be that too, 100%. And there's upsetness. There's upsetness in somebody's heart about the way things were expressed or not expressed, specifically the lack of expression. The Page of Cups is in reverse. Somebody here had a hard time conveying some emotions. Had a hard time opening up. Had a hard time being vulnerable. Even if it's a small guy, for some people, it can feel like a mountain. Okay. But nothing had come out for somebody. Somebody's cup was wide open, probably overflowing, and the other person's not so much. Perhaps we're not in the space at that time to express ourselves. Perhaps we didn't know what our feelings were. Perhaps in a moment when we needed to be open and vulnerable, we just didn't know how. Again, for some people, it's just easier than others. But it's trying to erase the disappointment, and I think that's where it's coming from, to kind of alleviate the sadness and the disappointment that might have happened between you two. How long ago? I have no clue. I'm not doing time checks. Sometimes I can get clues and things, but I'm not getting clues and things in this one. Maybe last spring. Maybe last spring, you know. But this time it feels like we're in a much better position, yeah? So that would explain your caution, but nonetheless real, vulnerable, and expressive. And I just know your heart's very happy that you did. because that's what happens when we claim ourselves. And then it's like, well, I'm Pisces, it's their issue, not mine. Well, maybe I'm not reading to you. But yes, of course, reverse energy says it applies. But honey, Pisces, even though you guys are deeply water and deeply intuitive, sometimes you're too deep. And by that I mean you go sometimes into that emotional abyss that Cancer or Scorpio doesn't understand. You know, so even though Scorpio might have die-hard emotional loyalty, you know, the depth of the feeling is not such that we get lost. We can actually say this is feeling or not feeling. And sometimes Pisces, you go into such a deep place that you can, sometimes you can get caught in a completely different current. And you won't always understand your feelings. And that's why you're the fish. You have to balance and harmonize within you. Remember in what direction you're swimming. Not go so far down here. All signs have pros and cons, no exceptions. Yes, I will do that video one day, I think. So perhaps you didn't know, somebody didn't know how to swim in that particular stream when it was time to. Perhaps the feelings were so deep we couldn't identify them. It's not a crime. But you are showing me caution. And that's okay. They're receiving it well. It is. And I think we're creating that balance. You know, creating that balance. Advice, please. I just wanted to make sure that that response was on point, and it is. It's good. I like it. It is. So I don't know who this represents to you. I just know it represents and kind of like an unfinished love energy. And we want to finish that up. If nothing else, then to feel better about ourselves. Let's get some advice, please. But it does create good effect. It does. Okay. Let's see that advice, please, for Pisces. Let's get some advice, please, for Pisces. The Queen of Cups. The King of Wands. Yeah. Ooh. It's got some heat on it. That's all right. That's all right. Four Swords. Okay, so somebody here been healing on those defense qualities we've been talking about. Resting on Four Swords, resting and healing about the blockage, and it's repetitive. Nine of Wands. You know, it's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, and all it really does is exhaust us. So somebody has been healing their kind of exhausted behaviors. Why did I keep doing this? Or why did this situation keep happening? What was my role in it? What have I learned from it? And I've got two people here. Sometimes I would say that they're the same, but they're not. It's clearly two distinct people. King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. One highly masculine, one highly feminine. And it's not about sex specificity. I'm just trying to tell you that it's distinctly coming up as two different people. And somebody who has that fullness of heart. And somebody who has a very strong sense of passion here. And who knows? Who knows? Honey, perhaps the passion got in the way and we didn't know how to express the heart. Perhaps the heart got in the way and we you name it. Who knows? The point is that we're looking at it now. And we want to create a state of balance now. Let's see here. Any other advice, please? But healing on this, resting on this, and allowing the walls to come down by questioning those walls. That was a big step. That was a big step. Yeah, about the pain, the Three of Swords, despite the fact that we have so much warmth in this with the sun. You know, it's like, how can something so frustrating and problematic cause so much sun and warmth and happiness? Where's that coming from? And Three of Wands, strength, manifestation. It's taken a minute. It's taken a minute for somebody to get in touch with the strength of their manifestation and what it is that they were trying to pull back in and why. And understanding that will, that feeling. Why do I keep feeling this? And now we have an answer. Okay? The answer's coming. I do like the response. Like I said, it's really simple. It's really straightforward. There is a bit of... it gets their attention real quick. Like I said. So that, you know, it tells me they didn't expect it coming from you, but it got their attention. It's not so surprise that it's evoking a tower. But it's not so far outside the realm of possibility that they're not accepting it with a certain level of grace and compassion and a sense of good healing and feeling towards you. So it's, yeah, it's perfectly within the realm of possibility, whatever this is. I think you know that. Okay. All right, Pisces, I hope this helped you. Good luck to you. All right, put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Cancer, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, we're going to do a brief yours and theirs, no clarifiers. Show me Cancer in their person, please. Show me Cancer in their person. Show me Cancer in their person. Show me Cancer in their person. Like always, your person does not have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover type situation. It's whoever fits that particular dynamic or doesn't. So take it resonates, leave it does not. Reverse those energies as you need to. Yes, I just concluded every time. Every intro, every time, with the exception of the short sesh, as I don't have the time. But yeah, every time. It's just going to make my life easier, I think. I hope. What's going on, please, for Cancer in their person? Show me Cancer in their person. Show me Cancer in their person. Oh, what's up with that? Hierophant for some of you on that split. Okay, you might have some Taurus in your chart. Could be connecting to one. What's going on, please, for Cancer in their person? Show me Cancer in their person. Okay, we're going to start with your side, but as I just said, yeah, lots of people have been showing me the Hanged Man in various ways, various meanings, various positions. It's interesting. Ace of Swords, strength. I like that. There's something brave about this. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm not clarifying, but there is something brave about this. It is opening up willfully to the truth, Ace of Swords, so not always the easiest thing to do. Oh, honey, when it comes to people and the truth, like, I know how to accept the truth. I know how to accept the truth, Christina. You know, yeah, just like I know I would accept new love if it came towards me, Christina. Yeah. So you're actually showing me, so you can see sarcasm, like low-key sarcasm, right? So you're actually showing me I've taken some time out to understand the truth. And it's a strong one, too, with Ace of Swords. Can't really argue with it. I've taken some much-needed time out, suspended all judgment. What did I think I know or assume I know to understand a singular truth? And now you're showing me strength. So like I said, there's something brave about this. First of all, the process to willfully understand something not easy. And then strength to back this up. I don't know what any of that means or who it may or may not be directed at. Let's keep going. Okay. The Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. It's interesting. It's interesting. Huh. I'm not saying yours is like anyone or the others. It's just there's different elements with a lot of core themes. And, you know, it's interesting to me as we're on the verge of entering Scorpio season, people aren't showing me endings, which is typically what most readers see over Scorpio season. But a lot of people have been showing me transformative elements. I could accept this, but I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to. And it's kind of like that, ... After that, I don't know. It's up to each individual after that. And I just say, I'm applauding everybody. It's just bravo. Bravo. Five of Pentacles for this person, Nine of Cups, the Ace of Cups. It's kind of like saying, you know, the old business sign over the business door from closed to open. Well, this is closed. Open? Okay. Open. It's kind of like that. It's it comes across at first as like this hurts, abandon, I have to abandon this and I don't want to. They don't. Whoever this represents, they represent a great deal of love that's very natural to them. They don't question it and they don't hide it. They're like this, I got lots of love. And there's someone who is generally pleased with who they are, Nine of Cups, and that's lovely. That's always a good feeling when we know who we are and what we're about, but specifically what makes us happy. When we love ourselves, we can make our wishes come true. That's the idea of the Nine of Cups. And the Ace of Cups, again, people keep showing me these big, fat, juicy hearts, and I love it. I'm here for it. Yeah, they got a big, fat, juicy cup for you. No, I see the heart relax considerably. So if there was breakage here for you both, or something like that, I don't know. We're trying to ease on out of that. Okay, let's see that shared. There's been some time here, but okay. Okay, man, somebody wants to put down some serious repairs. People keep showing me these common elements. It's great. It's amazing. I love that. There's the collective in and of itself, and then there's group collective. Whoo. That's when more than, say, 3 or 4 signs are showing me something similar. It's group collective. So it's like, that's where you get that phenomena of it's something in the air or it's something in the water. What is going on with everybody? You ever notice that? It's that group think. It's not group think, it's the spiritual self being connected to many people. And in other words, there's sometimes when you see things like this, there's a calling that many people experience at one time. And it's always amazing to kind of catch that wave. This is one of the smaller waves, but it's a good wave nevertheless, and I'm happy to see it. You don't want to know what happened last time I saw a big wave of, it was called COVID. That was a big one. I don't want to get into that, but you would not believe the shit I saw. And before we knew what it was, it didn't make sense to anybody, including me. Anyway, sorry. It's just when you see how strongly people are connected, not just by a collective, right? Or by their family, or by their network. You see how comprehensively we are connected at the unconscious level. You see things like this, and it's pretty damn neat. It's pretty damn neat. This is a good one. Anyway, you're not the only one to show me stuff like this, is my point. And I promise you, baby, I shuffled this damn dick, and this thing... I said dick. I know what it sounded like, but I didn't say that. I said dick. I've been shuffling that dick. My name's Christina. If you're new, hi. I'm a little different. Okay, 4 cups. So I can tell that you have been emotionally dissatisfied. And this is, and I'm not saying you don't have things going on in your life. I'm not saying that you don't have things in your world that preoccupy you, tell you what to do, that you got things to do, that you have contract work, that you're not proud of yourself, etc. I know you got other things to do. You got a life to live. I know this. But there is something about this particular thing, this instance, this situation, this person, this scenario that has put you out of whack, right, with the 4 cups. Again, I've been saying that for everybody. Again, people showing me 8 of Pentacles, waiting, time has passed. Okay, could the time be now? And you're one of them. And it's, again, it's beautiful. So we have been upset and or disappointed about a particular situation, as we discussed. I already showed you, or told you, showed me actually, an element of bravery that suggests I've taken some time to go upside down and learn about this situation. I suspended all judgment. I learned a lot about myself. And you're glad you did. It's influenced you, and I'm glad you did too. I already explained there's what's between you two. Some time has passed. A minute. Some communication went down. Stuff blew up. Tower. What? And there was a big disruption between you two. Some truths were spoken. There was a hard delivery. Faulty walls came down. They had to. The Tower alone says, look, the foundation between you two might be solid as big, might be tight. But the walls around it, they were going to have to come down sooner or later. And that's okay. And I'll tell you why. How do you build walls, guys? Through work. After the destruction of these particular walls, I don't know how much time has passed, I don't care. The idea is that there's a proposal now for real, healthy, productive work. That whatever this is, it's kind of like the agreement, let's clear out the rubble, okay? I'm guessing you two have a solid foundation. Enough that you two are showing me levels of strength and honesty with each other, okay? That at its foundation is probably okay. Could you and I perhaps rebuild some walls here? And this time we won't make them so damn shaky. Okay. That's the proposal. You're showing me strength of will to accept this. Not just accept it, but that you own it. Like I said, there's a certain level of bravery here and a hard digestion of some very hard truths that apply to you in some way that says, okay, now I know. And I don't know what it is that you know now that you didn't before, but you do now. And it gives you a sense of fortified will. Okay? They're completely on board. Very emotional creature, this one is. But it's strong. It's strong emotion. It's healthy. And then, you know, we start clearing away the rubble. Right here. The both of you. Start clearing away the Screw all that mess. Okay? Here we are. This is what we have conceivably to work with. Knock it out. Pentacle, Pentacle, Pentacle. So I don't know what those constructive efforts are, but I just know that they're very realistic and much stronger, okay, than what was knocked down. Okay? I know that you've been unhappy about this situation, but you've come to terms with it. At what point the proposal comes through, I could not say. Once again, I'm not doing time checks, and I honestly don't know. The only clue I have here, I got some Scorpio energy, but then we got some Leo here, and that's much further out. We're talking next year. So I don't know, guys, is my point. I see anything from months to a year. I don't know. It happens when it happens, I suppose. All right, let's get some advice, please, for Cancer. Let's get some advice, please, for Cancer. It's nice to see this, actually, for you, because I'm kind of doing a backlog for your readings, and you know me. I don't exactly remember them all, but I'm kind of doing a backlog for you, and I have to say, this has to be one of the strongest ones I've seen for you, even as a mid-month. Because sometimes I'll catch you a lot in that place of this, and that's kind of the Cancerian conflict right there. And again, not a knock for those of you who are not familiar with my work. All signs have pros and cons. Actually, all tarot readers should know that, but for some reason I seem to be the only one who talks about it. I don't know why. But yeah, we all have powers, we all have superpowers, and therefore we all have kryptonite. As emotionally fluid as you are, it's for that very reason you can get caught back and forth, this way, that way, this way, that way, and sometimes it's hard for you to commit to a direction, which is why your power card is the Chariot. Once you know, then you go, right? But yeah, this is strong, solid, sharp, it's well defined, no confusion, no fuzziness. Yeah, you've made up your mind. Let's see, advice, please. Let's get some advice, please, for Cancer. Three of Pentacles. At the core of this is friendship. Lots of people have been telling me that with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, it would be a good wish fulfillment and sense of pleasure to put some constructive activity into this, even if it's just in the interest of repairs. This is thank you, Spirit. Temperance, as I said that. So even if it's in the interest of repairs, at the core of this is friendship, and that's what I was saying to somebody else. It's at the core of this is friendship, if nothing else. And it would be a form of wish fulfillment for 1, 2 people here to cooperate. If nothing else, is to show that temperance. See, I was literally reached for it. It might have been Pisces. It might have been Pisces. I don't know. But to heal this, you know. To give it some measure of goodwill. I don't know why I'm saying it now. Perhaps people want to start clearing stuff up like this before the year ends, before we enter holiday time. People are showing me more aptitude for transformation as opposed to straight up endings as we get closer to Scorpio season. I feel like people want to smooth out some roads before the end of the year. Even though I'm not seeing time frames, but I can't explain why else I'd be seeing it in such a consistent energetic spike like I have been, except people want to get it done. Not just get it done, but, you know, I don't want to carry this over into the new year. I want to see if I can fix it prior to that. I don't know. I don't know where that sense of timing is coming from now, but it's now, you know? Okay. All right, Cancer, honey. I hope this helped you. Good luck to you. I like this. It's really quite brave in that respect of not all truths are easy to understand, right? Sometimes we need time. We have to do a job of suspending judgment and biases and fears and subjectivity and really kind of look at things yourself, a situation, I don't know. But what you concluded makes sense, and it makes sense for the both of you, really. I like the strength behind it too. It's like I'm upset, I know it, I gotta do something about it. That's good. You'd be surprised how many people get themselves locked into this and they're like, that's it, I guess that's the end of my life now. I'll just be miserable for the rest of my life. That's fine. You think, I know you're chuckling. It's shocking. Well, 4 cups, I guess that's enough to defeat me. I'm done. And I'll just stay done. At 20-something, 30-something, 40-something, 50-something, Jesus. I mean, a little bit of upset, and people are like, well, that's life. I guess I'm over. What the hell? They just give into it. The Four of Cups is kind of like the nothing. The nothing. Never-ending story. Remember Never-ending Story? First movie I ever saw, they gave me real panic attack. You know, because I was young. I was very impressionable. When I saw that nothing and I felt it, it scared the hell out of me because I understood it at a very young age, that sense of nothingness and how easy it is. Because even as a kid, I was highly sensitive, and I was particularly sensitive to adults because adults just wear their feelings on their sleeves. I mean, because they're not paying attention about what energy they're putting out around kids. Adults just don't. They think they're a kid. They're not paying attention. Wrong. When you're a sensitive kid, you pick up on adults' feelings, and it was weird because that's what it felt like to me as a kid. That's what it's like to be grown up. You can be so lost to your own misery and sense of despair that there's nothing for you. So it's kind of like that. A lot of people experience that sense of nothingness. This is how it is, and give into it. So when I say you're doing a hell of a job of saying that's not acceptable, I need to learn from this. I got to learn I don't know what it is you learned, but you learned something. And you took a lot of time to understand it and appreciate it. And now you're being brave with what you learned instead of just accepting, well, this sucks. So good for you. Anyway, like I said, hope it helped. Take care. Be well.